Oh, snap.
What's up?
Oh,
Yeah, because he's an old.
1950s journalism, baby. Let's get it.
like
look at his mustache.
I knew he was like some like slimy salesman from the jump.
Okay,
Because I'm
so,
like,
yeah.
it's something weird about this. Shout out to Danny for holding it
Holding
down.
it down. Yeah,
You
that's
know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying?
So this is what you should do instead of walking out like Adam did, man.
Boom.
Yup. Hello, world. Welcome to another installment of the Homeroom University podcast. You see, this is the podcast about your favorite podcast from other podcasters. I'm your classmate's own group.
I'm Jay Noblez.
AJ the Menace.
White man behind the boards.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're
It's a
ashy.
Caucasian on that keyboard.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah, talk to
Caucasian
me.
in between them fingers, 200.
Talk to me nice.
Yeah.
Look like you've been playing the snow.
Nigga, I'm Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Thank you for clicking on the video, though. You know what I'm saying? As always, like, share, subscribe, do your due diligence. Shout out to all the people that commented down their office hours because that's what we said.
Did your homework.
Was there a lot of was there the
Office
correct
hour?
emojis? Did people comment down the emojis?
Yeah.
What was the emoji that we put? A lesbian couple,
We
right?
did no. We did a ticket.
Yeah.
A ticket.
We talked about the
I
couple.
thought we did lesbian couple. Okay.
I think
yeah.
that was a joke we
That
made.
was a good idea, though.
Yeah, it was a good idea.
That might be the next one.
Shout out to everybody that dropped their admin1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I
Tickets
saw
down
one
below.
of them things.
the
There was a
admin
couple
one?
of them in there.
Tickets to admit one. I think I
Oh
saw
yeah,
one.
yeah,
one.
yeah. They admit one ticket.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
And
sure.
if you don't know what that is, you know, you don't deserve to know because you ain't get to that part of the episode.
You ain't get to the end of the video.
There's a reason that's happened.
you didn't watch to the end, pretty much.
Yeah.
You're a terrible student.
Yeah.
But as always, questions or concerns, hashtag office hours in the comments. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna answer that.
Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on. Listen to us on the audio platform: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Homeroom University. If you search Homeroom University or just Menace Material Entertainment, there's 3 shows that come out every single day. Monday through Wednesday, every week, there's a brand new podcast from a different show on this network. So
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
And and to what AJ said, you know, it's very dangerous to have YouTube open when you're driving. So, you know, listen to us on the Spotify,
Facts.
the Apple Podcasts, you know what I mean? Help us boost those numbers.
Yeah, right.
But,
facts.
Or if you want that personal pimping, you could also subscribe to that Patreon.
Facts.
Exactly.
Which is always readily available, probably in that description, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hell
Absolutely,
yeah. Like
yeah.
that.
Which is $5 Christmas Day special, nigga. But the Grinch is coming, so you better apply soon, nigga, because the
2024 is up.
price is going,
Yeah.
nigga, skyrocket.
So we're gonna do a shorter episode today, just because we got a lot of shit that we got to do.
Y'all find out later.
Yeah, you'll see
probably.
later why. But we got a lot of shit that we got to do. So we're just let y'all know now. There's only gonna be a tight 1 hour, 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But don't worry, we're not gonna miss any topics. If you don't hear it on this show, you'll hear it on the next one. Or,
was about to say.
or one in the very near future.
Had these
So-
niggas fiending for a little
Yeah,
bit.
y'all will be all right. You know what I'm saying? So.
That's how you make a relapse happen.
I about to
Yeah,
say.
let's jump into Elliott just because we were kind of talking about Elliott before anyway.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So
the
Elliott,
good beige brother.
yeah. So Elliott Wilson. Oh snap!
What's up?
Oh,
Yeah, because he's an old nigga.
1950s journalism, baby. Let's get it.
You hear how regal that sounds?
Yeah.
That's an antique.
he has
Elliott
his
is
own.
Elliot's really important because that's really Elliott.
He has. I was about to say, he has his own segment.
That's it.
This is for him.
That is not there for anybody else but Elliott
him.
because it's like.
And you talking about the recent situation
I'm
with?
talking about the recent situation where he was coming at 𝙗𝔬𝔦𝔑.
Yeah, he waved the right. He waved the white flag.
Yeah, but we got to start with what happened initially. So
Oh,
Put some
'cause, yeah.
context onto
Yeah,
that.
so initially, Nicki Minaj is on her album run right now. She goes over to 𝙗𝔬𝔦𝔑 because that's what all the rappers are doing because that's where the numbers are at right
The
now.
audience.
Yeah, that's where a lot of the audience is at. So they had like 300,000 people on their
Go send them some guys' couch.
on their live stream at like 1 a.m. The stream was it was good. It was successful. 𝙗𝔬𝔦𝔑 did that. Nicki Minaj pulls up. And Elliott said he tweeted a screenshot of Nicki Minaj bent over, which y'all can see. There was a lot of dancing, and he was like hip
and a
hop.
lot of sneak dissing.
A lot of sneak dissing. Hip hop journalism.
Hip hop journalism. Now, this is obviously, and he even said this in his apology. This is a hater's response.
Yeah, nah. This is bitter.
This is like his neurons, his hater neurons, just like, oh my god, what the fuck, like,
Yeah.
because he obviously knows like Nicki Minaj ass is gonna do 500,000 views regardless.
Yeah.
So it's like on
Yeah.
top of like
That's a
Kai,
hater.
and then on top of like the people hyping her up, it's just like, yeah.
And I don't even think he realizes that he's dissing himself. Like, he's saying this with like a snarky attitude attached to it. Like I'm kind of reading it in a light skinned nigga language.
Okay,
He's making it seem like this is a bad thing. But do you think that we would rather read your article, nigga, than to sit here twerk for?
But I do
interview?
want to say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Probably not. But overall,
Bugging.
I'm not saying he is right in his feeling. Like I understand like this. Yeah. But he's wrong in the sense that like they're not journalists.
Yeah.
So it's like just because you see a rapper.
I was about to say that. I think
get
the
what I
biggest
mean?
conversation in all this anyway, and what Elliott is literally like fighting for, and it's just like eating him alive, is the fact that there's content creators and there's hip hop journalists.
Right.
Yeah.
The fact that they are, even though the
And they're
world's
competing with each other.
they're competing with
Even
each
though
other.
there's different
Which
games.
they shouldn't be.
There's a clear winner right now. It's
Well,
not-
there's a clear winner, but he's looking at them as opposition. Like normally, they're in two different fields.
He's the only one sticking up for writers, nigga. Besides, I'm not even lying. Besides Elliott Wilson pushing the journalist narrative, the only other person I heard push the journalist narrative was fucking 𝙿𝙻𝙰𝚃 over at No Jumper when I went over there. And he was like, but I'm a journalist. And I'm
True.
thinking, he's like, I have a magazine. And I'm thinking, nigga, who the fuck is buying magazines? Like,
nigga.
You putting all this stock on this shit. And
but
it's like, we
Prince
don't
is
see it.
dead, nigga. You the captain of a sinking ship.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like,
Congratulations.
what the fuck, bro?
Journalists are very like
These niggas are elite.
they're
It's
very
real.
bougie.
they're sturdy in their beliefs of
Yeah.
like the idea of what journalist is, and like just just sticking true to what it is. And I mean, Elliott, he isn't wrong, but
Elliott-
he's just hating right now.
Yeah,
You know what it was? Elliott is going through what record labels went through when niggas could buy $50 mics and release their own records. It's like
He's becoming useless.
his way is the
There's no more gate. Like
there's no gatekeeper.
There's no
It's
gates.
more
his
so-
his industry's
Yeah.
getting gatekeeped heavy this year.
Yeah.
So
But journalism is still alive. It's just not as alive in hip hop.
It's still
It's more
alive,
so-
but
in order to be a
it's
success,
like it's more so like this nigga Elliott is gasoline and 𝔓𝔦𝔑 is fucking electric batteries.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course
right,
the
right,
gasoline nigga's gonna be like, what the fuck is going on with this shit? This shit pussy.
yeah,
but
Elliott, Elliott's
know,
a fossil fuel.
you know,
𝔓𝔦𝔑
he's
is a solar
just an
panel.
angry old nigga. But
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
what
pretty much
happens.
that's really what it is. It's like
But-
his like and
Overall,
and what's really it's like he's not the only one going through this either. I would say that there's other people like 𝔓𝔦𝔑's going through this with his like advocacy this year of YouTube ain't shit and it's not a sustainable platform. It's like even and he was on the new content creation side that Elliott wasn't fucking with either. Elliott's like 2 generations behind right now.
He's like 20 decades older.
Yeah, you know
it's
what
a
I'm saying?
couple different problems. I also think it's just like a simple fact that you know what I'm saying he's not he wants to be on.
He,
I think
he wants to be that nigga.
Of course,
that nigga. Yeah.
Of course, he
wants-
should be like he should.
He
Of
is
course,
that-
feel that way. He is
Yeah.
that. He is
It's
that
a
nigga.
weird thing to feel that way, that old, to want to be that nigga now, today, in front of everybody. Just be that nigga behind the scenes.
He wants the market to adjust to him instead of him adjusting to the market.
Honestly, just the way Elliott acts, it really locks in what power the journalist had before.
Okay, I see that.
That's the biggest thing. Because it's like, I think he literally was like, he was like, in terms of like, this nigga was, he was like a congressman. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a wasn't a president of hip hop, but being a renowned journalist, you're like a congressman.
He was
You
in the House of Representatives.
Yeah, like you're pushing through shit through. Like my livelihood could be dependent on this. So like to go from that position to just nigga, we do this. We work from home. What are you talking about
But
right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? This shit's fucking with him.
At the same point, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what he wants. At a certain point, I
don't know what he
feel
wants.
like
Yeah.
I feel like
He wants to go back to
I
using
feel like
candles.
this might be a troll, but he doesn't understand like sarcasm on the internet and like
How he comes across.
and just how it can be affected and interpreted. Because just looking at it like
No.
hip hop journalism, that this could be like some troll shit.
He's doing this on purpose. Like even when he reposted what we were saying, he kind of it happens in a very cryptic manner to where it's like he's typing it. He's kind of showing you the angle he might be thinking about it,
Yeah,
but he's
he-
not articulating a true opinion about
No,
what he's
he's not.
posted. He kind of
Isn't
just puts it out there for public discourse.
Isn't that?
And-
Oh, you know what? Maybe that's how he used to sell records back in the sell journal spots back in the day. Because when you just put something, because it's kind of fucked up and it's kind of funny that like you're a journalist, but anytime you like tweeting some shit, you're at a loss for words normally.
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
or like extremely minimal words. Maybe that was his bait and switch to get you to read the article that he was going to write about it. But nobody's
If
waiting.
he thought that shit would work, nigga.
No, but maybe he's waiting for
What?
this. Maybe he's waiting for us to be like, what's Elliott gonna say when he does this shit?
I don't think
really-
that's ever been spoken ever, even when he was in the prime. That might just be me being ignorant, but
Yeah, I don't know.
like you think your dad was listening for like, yo, what Elliott gonna say about
Absolutely
this shit?
not.
The way that you was
But-
listening for Charlamagne or Joe Budden?
But my cousin might have, because he was in that.
Was he a
generation.
nerd?
No. But it was like
Elliott was one of them
magazines.
dudes,
Like,
though.
Okay.
yeah, it was magazine. My cousin is like that magazine era.
He was in
so
the
like,
magazine era.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
about
So
to say.
I can
TV
ask him.
guides
I
and
can ask
shit.
him.
I'm not really a hip hop head. Maybe somebody in the comments can just really comment down below how impactful and
What-
influential
when that shit
Elliott
dropped
was when
yeah.
he was like at his height. Because I was born in 2000, so I think like I don't know what Elliott was doing
He probably fell off right
when I was
before
still
you
in my
born.
mom's
Yeah,
fucking.
you still had another 10, 20 years
Yeah, nigga.
before you can even start digesting this shit.
Elliott type of articles, you
10
screaming
to
like
14
fucking
years.
Tyrese and the Baby Boy credits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
nah.
Nicki Minaj definitely clapped back at that
But-
shit because he was taking a shot, and Nicki Minaj's clap back was immaculate. Do you want to read this?
Elliott, if you spit Jay-Z dick out your I don't even
Go
know if I
ahead.
can say that.
I just-
For one
no, you gotta
second,
read the whole thing.
you'd be able to be happy for the newcomers. Isn't that how y'all tried to tarnish my image by saying I'm not welcoming new bitches in? Did songs with all of them though. Why you not happy for a young black man like Kai? Tomorrow, bitch. What that mean? That's
I think she dropped a single on the next night.
okay.
She went on live the next day, I think, or one
Tomorrow,
of them shits too.
bitch.
Okay.
And
Yeah, man. Anytime,
and
I'm
you-
not gonna lie. Anytime somebody claps back at Elliott, they always include "get Jay-Z's dick out your mouth" in some creative
what's
way.
That
Yeah.
just saying that's crazy. It sounds so. It honestly
insane.
sounds disgusting. Like, get Jay-Z's dick out your mouth.
And
Bruh.
probably get with
Nigga.
2Ks feels more vocal than just
Bro,
regular spelling
it's
out
like,
dick.
the fact that people have said that in so many different variations is crazy. Because that's
It
another
speaks
thing.
to Jay-Z's aura and
No,
his
no,
just
it
lore.
speaks to what we also. Not only did I miss his journalism power run, but I might have missed his run where it was in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Where he was
like,
a teacher's pet.
like,
It's like, why
Because-
does everybody confirm that this
Bro,
has been
why
happening?
I was just about to say,
Like,
too many people have said the same thing about you. Like, even if at bare minimum you didn't have Jay-Z's dick in your mouth, you at least was flossing with his pubes.
yeah,
like,
bro,
bare
for real,
minimum.
dog.
Yeah.
The fact that's way too consistent, my nigga. It's too consistent. So
Nah.
like, I'm like, damn, I missed a dual error because they are making sure you don't forget that shit now.
some stories aren't that made up.
Bro, that shit is crazy, dog. So
Oh God, Lauren, you just,
Yeah, that was
you just
crazy.
painted a horrible picture.
It kind of makes sense
What?
though. For some reason, it kind of makes sense. Elliott being under Jay-Z payroll.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
he was under title too. I don't know. It's just, I guess the way he talks is just glaze only for Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, he has nothing but respect
didn't
and
even-
fucking saliva for him.
but he didn't even say anything regarding Jay-Z. So why should she say that?
he doesn't have to. That's how powerful that image of him deriding
She
Jay-Z
might have
is.
actually like jacked him off at least. At least the hand job for sure. You talking about flossing with nah, nigga?
Yeah, nah. He might have got
Nah.
Terry Crews, like, just cough and
No.
while I hold
Oh
your
my
nuts.
God.
a little bit of oil on the palm of the hands and stroking the shaft. That's what happened.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah,
Do y'all think it's because we expect him to be more humble than he is?
Who?
Yes,
Elliott?
there's a certain way, there's a certain grace you have to act just in general once you hit a certain age. And I think that
yeah.
age is 45, 40
45
to
to
45. Like there's
no,
a,
It
I would say-
depends. It
I would
depends
say
on your
45
career
to
too.
50.
It depends on your career because some niggas might get a little bit more leniency into later years because they just was immaculate when they.
well,
was
the
little.
more money you make, the higher you get to raise that age.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
certain
yeah.
qualifiers that can extend that number.
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
like
Rick Ross. Once I'm up 100 plus mil, or 200, 300 plus mil, it doesn't even matter. Jay-Z could be petty as he wants to be, and he's a billionaire. Who's going to turn that from?
yeah, and it's
know what I'm
just
saying?
overall like with this Elliott situation. I mean, the nigga just has he dropped the interview? Can we go to his YouTube page? What's his shit called? Radar,
Rap Radar.
Rap Radar. What's the last interview he dropped?
Last one I remember, it was some sneaker nigga, I think.
Oh fuck,
But that was a while ago. I haven't looked at his page in a long
some
time.
sneaker nigga.
Charlamagne a month ago, 2 days.
That
ago,
was the most
some
recent?
people. Gucci Man and BG a month ago, 2 days ago.
That feels forced.
BG.
Yeah, BG he came out of jail.
That's
Oh,
right.
BG.
He ran straight to Elliott.
That's crazy.
Charlamagne was a month ago. Did I watch that?
I didn't watch it, but he did an interview with him.
You know, he did it with Elliott, so he probably forgot about it. But
I think I did watch it, or I listened to it.
Yeah.
I listened
Oh
to
yeah,
it.
yeah.
You listened to it?
I
That's
listened to that one. Yeah, I listened to that one.
Y'all want to see how they start this or no?
they got a young nigga logo.
No, I've heard that one.
How they
It
started.
was so cringy. You
Was-
know
Talking about Gucci Mane and BG.
what? Oh no, yeah, we can watch it. We know what it. Don't put it on the screen.
Nigga,
though,
they
but-
started off by saying action.
Yeah.
This is an interview scene.
What's up, Tone? What's up, Jay Nobles?
Yeah.
How you been this week, dog?
I've been chilling, dog.
Word. Hold on.
Yeah.
Get in the other camera too. We gotta
Yeah.
do it again.
Word. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's how serial, so scripted it is.
That shit-
Yeah, I see you got that new Adidas drop.
You know I love Adidas.
But that shit, that was too smooth. You should have,
was.
you should have
Yeah,
been
it was
like,
so smooth.
you should have just
I
been
gotta
like,
chop it
you
up a
know,
little bit more.
and just
Yeah.
smiled.
You know me, A. You know me, A.
Oh my god.
Being an old nigga kind of fun.
It is.
Like when
It
you don't
is.
have to worry about being cool
I
no
like
more.
I like a cool old nigga, and then it's like, bro, let's just watch this because we already gave them a good one.
Man, this should take it a second.
Watch them do exactly.
Yo,
what
it's the
we
Rap
do.
Radar Podcast. My name is 𝙿𝙾𝚃.
Elliott Wilson.
Elliott, there's a new dynamic duo in the town.
Oh
man.
my God.
Who would have thought it? BG.
Gucci Mane.
Who would've thought?
He was just a dynamic.
Who would have?
Yeah.
Yo, these niggas might be great. This is
All
fucking
they,
hilarious.
all they did is say was who would have thunk it. Like that's all they were missing.
Why did they do this?
No, that is a great question. Who would have thought this?
I don't know.
Gucci
It's-
Mane and BG?
I think they got a project coming out.
Okay.
Or they got music coming out. I
I was
think.
about to say, are they
Now-
best
now-
friends? Probably.
They might have been.
know each other.
This nigga
Elliott
just got
look
a
Jewish.
you know, they both went to jail. They spent a significant amount of time. Niggas can be friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's easy to link with niggas in jail.
war
Yeah, all you got to
stories.
do is have a few of the same priors.
Yeah, got a bunch of war
I think,
stories.
I think Rich Homie Quan like met somebody that he did music with later. They were like, nigga, I met Quan in jail, nigga.
Hood
Like,
niggas treat jail like college, like the proper
for real,
networking and
Yeah.
It really is. You
connections
get
you're supposed
a
to
lot
make.
of networking done.
Yeah, join a frat.
Yeah,
It's not a lot to do.
pretty much. Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, and then
oh yeah.
people were saying that that's the reason this is from the Joe Budden Reddit is they were saying that they were clearly taking Joe and Ice's advice, I think. So
Elliott?
yeah, because Joe and Ice apparently were like, you need to apologize, and then that's why this was posted in the Joe Budden Reddit because the caption literally said
Need to apologize.
Elliott took Joe's and Ice's advice. I didn't hear what they said, but this is when we got the white flag waving.
Someone will read.
I apologize, Kai, plus his family. Plus his family. That's I was out of line and let my competitive nature get the best of me. Kai carved out his own lane in the game, built a great platform and deserves respect. Salute to streamers and young creatives getting to the paper. He's too old to be saying that.
He just makes his intern to.
The Skrilla.
Getting to the paper and pushing our culture forward.
I promise you, he had an intern come punch it up for him, make it more urban.
Now, the first thing, I apologize to Kai plus his fam.
Yeah.
He
Like,
act like
that's
he
such
really
a-
disrespected him.
That's such a
This is the type of apology your mom makes you do formally.
Yeah.
Like apologize
This-
to him and his ancestors.
because when I read this, I'm like, this nigga fuck the white flag. He took a knee. Like this
Low-key.
nigga took the knee.
Yeah, he low-key.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that is
There's
a
a way
good-
to there's a way to do things because really he could have just been like, yo, Kai, I apologize. We had a talk on the phone. We
chopped it up. We see eye to eye.
It was amicable. It wasn't even that serious.
I was out of line.
You know, I apologize
Boom, boom, bow,
though.
yeah.
But that's
Real
the
niggas
problem.
make
That's the
mistakes.
problem. Elliott does shit like this and doesn't respond like the OG that he is. He's
Yeah.
responding like, I don't know, just some nigga.
the OG that he should be.
Yeah, that he should be.
We need to
'Cause
name
really-
the episode "Take the Knee."
Take the knee.
That goes hard.
Yeah.
Ugh. Depending on the context. Should get real gay.
But then it's funny too because
God
because
damn,
It get real gay. That's what the point.
but
This
yeah,
made me
but,
uncomfortable, nigga.
but then it's even funnier too because I know Elliott was trying to say that he didn't like that about Charlamagne. He was like, I don't like how Charlamagne moves as an OG. It's like, nigga, we're looking at you too.
We looking at you. And,
Like,
and it's
what
like
the
this
fuck?
nigga, he's timid in nature.
Yeah,
He's a timid man.
He's not selling it.
Which
for me.
is
He's a timid man whose job is to make statements like strong. I feel this way.
Yeah.
It's like this.
You feel me?
So sometimes when he sticks his head out the window and it gets cut off by a mailbox, you
Yeah.
know,
Which makes sense on why writing he excelled in, because he can pop that shit on a pen.
But
And he
not
can
really
get it peer
though.
reviewed to make sure he ain't popping too
That's
much
true.
shit.
That's true.
And it's just one of those things, like you said, like you just got to stand on it.
Yeah,
because
that's it.
he could have apologized while further explaining what he meant, even though that would have been stupid. But at least he's the 50-year-old nigga stuck in his ways, because at least that sounds better.
At least
That's
he's trying
true.
to explain himself. And
You
do
get
you
what I'm
even
saying?
believe the apology? You think he's genuinely sorry for this
Fuck
shit?
no.
Nah, right?
I don't think he even knew what he did. I didn't think he did that out of emotion almost.
That's
I don't
probably
even think he really even thought about what he was tweeting.
That's why
No,
probably why he
he knew.
apologized to Kai's dad, because he didn't know what he did wrong.
He knew.
Yeah.
He's like, anybody that might have been offended on this shit.
Bruh,
Facts.
I think this nigga knew it. Exactly.
Blanket apology.
Extending the family when you didn't even diss the family.
That's
is
crazy.
And
That's crazy.
you gotta understand, plus family means agent and like fandom and all the
Yeah,
other
like,
plus
literally.
his father and
Anybody you
his
fuck
auntie.
with.
Their
Yeah.
family.
It's all encompassing family members.
Yeah, he did. He
Blanket.
literally just said sorry to the entire streaming community.
Now, he just
Plus his
apologized to
family.
New York, essentially.
Yeah.
2.5 boroughs he just apologized to formally.
Harlem, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That shit's-
half
that
of
sh-
Harlem, nigga.
That shit really is crazy, bro.
That's what, like, this nigga, man.
It's
And
hilarious,
and that's the thing. Even though he's not that type of guy, that's the type of guy he has to be.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because it's really,
Yeah,
really
yeah.
only Elliott fighting like this on some journalism
And it
shit.
really- he's the
so it's like,
only one,
if he's gonna
nigga.
be like
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
he
Nobody's
needs-
rushing to his defense.
He needs to take that path and just kind of like
God.
sit in that big evil chair.
Yo, matter of
Do you
fact,
think-
where the fuck are the other journalists? Why y'all keep letting this nigga die on his own hill?
I was just about
what
to
the
say,
fuck?
like, they just keep sending one nigga over the hill to check if the fucking coast is clear.
Bro, nobody rushes to his
Hell
rescue.
nah.
That's notable.
He
like,
keep coming back
Yeah.
over the hill like, nah, they out there. Like,
nigga, I keep losing, nigga.
They
But
ran
at
away
the
on some
same
Scooby
time-
Doo shit. Like,
But
what-
that's my bad. Damn,
No,
I
you
just cut
good,
you
yeah.
off. But that's the whole point of why he said that.
Yeah.
Is because everybody's scared. Everybody,
Yeah.
nobody wants to talk about Kai because he's the biggest thing.
That's
His
true.
co-
That is true.
It's like
Yeah.
it's probably so many levels to why he did it, but
did
Yeah.
B not even like come to his defense in any regards? Like,
He posted this
standing
thing.
up for my
he
homie.
posted this thing on his Twitter where he was like, it was a screen recording of him from some movie
God damn,
where
she's aging well.
yeah, just go to B dot.
I heard she looks bad in person.
in person.
That's what Tasha K said.
But Tasha can't be hating.
Not really. She be telling the truth.
I think it's Bryant right there, the
Speak-
first one.
Oh, I about to say. Speaking of Tasha K, the
That
gap.
right there. So this is a scene from a movie, but he was like me arguing with Elliott every day.
Me talking to Elliott.
Yeah, me talking to Elliott. It's pretty much Joe Pesci spazzing on this nigga. We can listen to it real quick.
Okay.
Don't put this on screen though. So
And he's supposed to be Joe Pesci, correct? B
You know,
dot
I
this
get
circle.
calls from back home every fucking day. They think you went bad shit. You know, I get calls from back home every fucking day.
Yo,
they think you went
that's
bad
insulting. This is
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, imagine your homie called you up and was like, "Yo, my other homies is like, why are you hanging out with this nigga?"
Yeah.
that is crazy. To you to call me, yeah, that's crazy.
You gotta call your friend and be like, "You making me look bad in
So
front
he
of my
can't
other
even.
friends."
So that's what I'm saying. It's like niggas
But-
leave Elliott to die on that hill by themselves.
That shit
God.
crazy.
But
They
it's
only-
not.
They
they
get
only-
duo, so they gotta justify each other's bullshit to a certain
Yeah.
degree. Yeah, this is nasty. This nigga probably, you know how many strays B Dot probably caught on this very podcast just because association.
That's a whole fact.
I don't think he's ever said anything that made me
He has.
genuinely mad.
They have when they first. There's a couple niggas I gave several strays to. Once that shit
You
went
wasn't
viral on
aiming,
Twitter,
you was just taking the block down.
I said, Jigs, you catching a couple strays? Like,
Yeah.
I
you
gave,
shoot like a young nigga.
He
Yeah,
shoot
yeah.
like he put a switch on the gun.
Yeah. I was writing names down of everybody prominent in hip hop that retweeted it and had some slick shit to say. Gave them all shots all year, consistently.
You dislike how Elliott apologizes. Just everybody
Yeah.
associated with him.
Everybody can get it,
Fuck
nigga.
Would you want an Elliott apology?
No. I'm saying thank you to Elliott.
Okay. Just curious.
No. Me and Elliott are so good. It's not even funny.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Did he do anything
No,
to
no,
have
just,
to apologize?
just
to
talking
him?
about that
Hell
clip.
no.
It's like he ain't
He
doing
don't
nothing
really-
wrong to nobody, right?
Yeah,
No,
nah.
fuck
No, he
There's
helped.
nothing
He helped
to-
everything.
Yeah.
We talked about it
Yeah,
earlier
you
in the
know,
pre-show, but
That was a great stimulus package, my nigga.
it was.
Fucking
It was
Elliott.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Taught me a major lesson.
Uh-huh.
Don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, the skin got to be
That-
thick as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We playing a
Oh,
dirty
I know.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
you know what I'm
I get what
saying?
you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We playing a very treacherous game.
And you know,
nigga.
we gotta learn. You gotta learn.
But somebody has to step on a fork and get hit in the face.
Exactly.
I meant to say rake.
Yeah.
So that niggas know not to
Oh.
step on that shit.
Exactly.
That's some kind of fat ass fork.
But it's like you had the right shape, nigga, but
Yeah.
a lot smaller.
A curvature,
Sharp
yeah.
with prongs, nigga.
Let's move over to Adam22. Adam22 went to the Whatever podcast, pretty much the exact replicas of Fresh and Fit, but the white version is the Whatever podcast.
Can we get a visual on these?
Yeah, I'm not even
brothers. I forgot
I'm
what they
not
look
even
like.
sure. It's one. I think it's one. I don't even know. I know the one host for sure.
He's the most,
main guy. He's the Myron, but he
Okay.
doesn't. But he doesn't have a Fresh to his Myron.
Wait,
There
so
might
they got
be
a
a
show?
Super
They got a
Bowl.
new show?
No. This show's been around.
Yeah, we might have
pretty
talked
much
about him before.
since after Fresh and Fit because they literally jacked Fresh and Fit's exact formula.
It was around before they ended their show.
Y'all have seen this.
Yeah.
They
That-
probably
that
even
one.
got some of the same similar bitches
Yo,
on there.
I seen this shit.
Yeah,
They
This
got
yeah.
the
was
same
crazy.
table setup.
Yeah,
That-
that Whatever podcast.
That one bald dude was fucking tripping.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna get into that. But
Who, the black guy?
But this is the Whatever podcast. So Adam went
Yeah,
over
nigga
there.
weird.
Shout out to that cleavage.
The dude, the black dude that's in there, the bald head nigga that went at Adam.
Jesus.
So long story short, Adam22 got so frustrated with Saint in the Center, he rage quit the.
Saint the Sinner's here?
That's who Saint in the Center is, the brown skin dude. But
Oh, shit.
he rage quit the episode after only 30 minutes of getting into it.
I believe it because I feel like just with
But-
Saint the Sinner's character from what I've seen in his videos,
He's so annoying.
he's
But
the
that-
type of nigga who's he's gonna aggravate you intentionally.
I'm not gonna lie, like he seemed like the type of nigga you gotta punch him. Like
Yeah.
I was watching it. I'm not even like some Adam defender, but I'm
Right,
like, what's
right.
wrong with this nigga?
Yeah.
Like,
Bro.
there's some like we get it.
And
like
that's the thing.
His wife fucks other people. So what? Can we move on, nigga?
But this is the thing.
You
but
can't
this-
make any more jokes about it. We talked about it for 7 months.
He's a
now.
cuck,
Yeah.
whatever. Like,
But this is the big thing though that so the clip that most people saw is this one. I mean, this is the one I put in the notes. But MTR did a full breakdown of the whole moment.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So this is the end of it. So MTR, Adam pretty much allowed Saint in the Center to kind of cross-examine him for almost like the first 20
For a while.
15 minutes of the podcast.
He gave him the scoop.
Yeah, so he was asking so many good questions that it made it to where later in the conversation, if Adam said anything, he can just be like, "But you just said
Yeah.
this." Like the fact that Adam let him do this cross examination, he literally lined this nigga up and just fucked him so that
Yeah.
Adam can't. Yeah, that was crazy. So yeah, but
Like, where you want me?
yeah, but so by time, and then mind you, this is being live streamed, 10,000 people and shit like that. And then they have these TTSs, and shout out to the TTSs
they was coming in
because,
heavy.
bruh,
What's
these
that?
niggas-
people don't know what that's when you donate and like
okay.
It reads it
Siri
out.
reads off your message.
exactly,
I didn't
yeah.
know that, man.
And like Fresh and Fit, they'll only read donations that are like $20 and up. But if it's really jumping that night, $50 and up, nigga, this Whatever podcast was so lit, they were only reading $200 and up.
Good God.
So
nigga.
niggas are typing $200 messages, and yeah, everybody's shutting the fuck up. We go listen,
But
and
you-
they start roasting Adam. Like,
Then nigga, them jokes better hit.
Yeah,
I
no.
paid $200 to
They
live
do.
in this
Some of
shit.
them
but what makes it worse is that Saint in the Center did such a good cross examination on Adam.
Yeah, he
He
did.
gave
that
him
by-
material.
That he gave the most ignorant person the perfect 3 sentences that you can just repeat. That, and it's just like
Just joke
It's
back.
just, bruh, he gave niggas 15 minutes of material and then sit back and let the TTS.
Nigga,
go
just
out.
play it. What
Yeah,
the,
bro, yeah.
Yeah, I watched the point and shoot one too.
Oh my god, that was fantastic.
Yeah, I watched that one. I got you.
Not a single black pussy.
66. Do not insult our intelligence.
'Cause they're
Your
smarter.
wife is a sex worker. There is no monogamy. You are the one pretending.
Settled.
I'm a sex worker as well.
Settled. Correct.
Yeah.
And you both
Adam
have
666.
herpes.
What the? I thought it's 22.
It's Adam 16.
Even the energy was a little
No, because
Cuck
isn't 6,
22.
that was like a the devil number? Yeah, there was like a play on. Yeah.
Let's try to keep things a little pleasant. No way it isn't, huh?
Butler donated $200. Hey, Mr. 𝙿𝙾𝚂𝚃.
𝙿𝙾𝚂𝚃,
You did a
that's-
standard herpes test which shows nothing. You do a Western blot test, it will likely come back positive and you will have to disclose to all future partners. #filthy.
Oh my
Jay
goodness,
Butler got
Lord.
paid today.
You spent a lot more time thinking about this than
Oh man.
You think he's over here scouting for blood?
One of these days, Adam, I'll have you on a podcast where not everyone's trying to dogpile you.
No, his guy's no, he's bulletproof. He's bulletproof.
Now he's having another nigga tell you you're bulletproof.
later. You know what I think
So do you
has
think-
him
so
a
do you
little
think-
bit upset?
Why?
Just so you know, every girl sitting on this side of the table earns more money than him.
Yeah.
Stop. He's an imposter. He's been outed in the
And
past.
he's mad about it.
He basically
Yeah.
LARPs as a rich guy on the internet.
If I was
And
absolutely
on
poor, it
behalf
would mean
of
nothing.
all the girls,
It would mean nothing.
I think we all are kind of in
That's
agreement that
amazing.
we don't really want to sit here and listen to someone who's basically a scam artist tell us what's wrong with our
Yeah,
lives.
what do you do? What do you do
So
for
I'm
work?
kind
How do you
of
make
on the
money?
edge of
What do you do
walking
for
out,
work?
Brian. I'm gonna be totally
What do
real.
you do for work?
And I'm not walking out on like a
What do you do for
clickbait
work?
ladder. I just don't
No,
really
what do you
want to
do for
listen to a
work?
scam artist
You
tell me
can,
what's so
What do you
wrong
do
with
for
our
work?
Google my
lifestyles,
name.
right?
You can Google
I don't
my
fucking
name
know who
right
you
now.
are.
You can Google my name.
If you
right
Google
now.
his
Does anyone
name,
know this guy's name?
you'll
And
be
I hurt
exhilarated.
I hurt your feelings earlier, and
You didn't hurt my
I
feelings
did
at
hurt
all.
your
It's just you're
feelings
trying
earlier.
to
And
do
the
this
whole
whole
chat
moral
is hurting your
superiority
feelings.
thing, and it's not
The
working
whole
because
chat is
you're
hurting
broke.
your feelings. The
You're
whole chat is-
actually broke.
Here's the funny.
You got a milk dud on top of your head.
Here's the funny thing.
I'm just being real.
Oh shit, Adam's head's getting bigger.
So
This shit was.
we're only like 2 minutes in,
Yeah.
and so much has happened already.
so much has happened.
Some of these
I personally,
innuendos.
I thought it was just the nigga was being weird as fuck.
Yeah,
I felt
yeah.
like Adam, like he should have just stole him off
Well,
of principle.
they already have beef though from before.
There's a beef from
Yeah.
before.
So it's
Yeah.
like you should have known that type shit.
I'm
But
surprised
this-
he even agreed to come to this.
Well, that was the thing. They ran into each other in the lobby.
Yeah.
The Saint in the Center was like, "Do you need that fade?" And
What
he was like, "No, we're good. It's just content." So when he got up there, he said, "Nigga, I'm shooting
You
that
want that
nigga."
fade?
Oh,
and then
yeah,
that's
nah.
why.
I don't know.
That's why when Adam rage quit, he was like, "I think I'm gonna do something really extreme. So I think I should leave."
Oh,
he said,
nah.
"Hold up, I asked for my fade already. I asked for that fade before we got on camera." You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't even believe him. He seems like he'd want to fence him
But I
more
don't
than
know.
just fight regular. On God, nigga.
he does it like a fencing nigga.
I don't know, bro.
He does come off with a weird energy because I feel
I
you.
just got
His-
I got
yeah,
weird
I got
vibes.
weird vibes from it.
I
too.
got like
Okay.
honestly,
Yeah.
like
Look
literally
at his
scam.
mustache.
I knew he was like some like slimy salesman from the jump.
Okay,
Because I'm
so,
like,
yeah.
it's something weird about this nigga. Like he's not attacking Adam off the principle.
Yeah.
He's doing this because he wants attention.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what it
Right.
And
feels like.
it's really
Exactly.
ironic because I didn't know who this nigga was, but he's on like another nigga show talking about another nigga that's bigger than him.
Yeah.
But
Well,
like he's trying to, it's so weird.
To be fair, so
That's
I
three
know-
different men he
I know.
climbed
I guess
on.
I haven't stressed this enough. Saint in the Center is a fucking weirdo. Like I'm not
Nigga,
riding for
the
him.
nigga's name is Saint in the Center.
Saint in the
and
Center.
his
Like,
fucking logo
I don't
is-
think he's like he's a weirdo. I don't even. It's just he's weird.
He's-
period.
he's
He is-
strange.
And I've seen him.
He's his own breed of nigga.
Flacco did an interview with him, nigga. That shit. I was like, that was my first introduction to him. I was like, this shit is fucking weird.
When they talk
then I
about
saw when him and Destiny went back and forth. Destiny crushed him in some sort of debate they had.
because he's not really that well equipped with like listening to him go at Adam. There's times where I was like, Adam, you can just say this. Like,
But
No, he was busting Adam.
he was
down.
busting Adam
He
down,
was going
but
crazy
Adam
in
let him
this.
do that for a long time. He could have
did.
interjected and he could have literally said like, bro, you're just.
Because Adam, he knew, right, that like it's almost like it's so remedial. Why even respond to this shit? Like
Yeah,
it's like
but
we're
you keep
all
feeding
it's
into
like
it.
we're all adults in this room, and it's like we're just gonna allow this nigga
Yeah.
to just say like, all right, Adam's 16. Well, okay, like, oh, okay, my wife's a whore. Okay, well,
Yeah,
Adam,
yeah.
it's just like
He could have
you
just
know what I mean?
reset
like
the debate.
He became the internet as a person. Like every
literally.
fringe, every like dumb cringy thing that you could throw at Adam on Reddit was embodied in this nigga in his
No,
pervy mustache.
literally, because during the first like 30 minutes before this moment even came up, he literally just takes random shots like unwarranted. So like somebody say something, they'll be like, "Yeah, but Adam likes little girls," and then he'll just like continue the conversation. It's like, "Oh, this
But you
nigga
can't
is
even.
crazy."
Yo,
Like,
that's fucking insane. You can't just say some shit
that's-
like
he
that.
was say
I
shit
would
like
have
that.
I would have rocked this shit.
I mean,
I would have.
And how could a nigga with that mustache say that jokingly about another man?
he said a lot of wild
He
shit.
looks like he's looking
And
for
granted-
a fucking ice cream truck.
And granted, I'm not like, Adam a grown ass man. He should have did something. Honestly, he
Adam
should have
said-
did something.
He knows the
because
game.
it's a certain point. Like he's heard his wife, been called a whore before. He's heard that from many people.
That don't do shit.
But it's the context.
Yeah.
Like it's different. Like
The herpes
now
shit,
you just
the
trying to call my wife a hoe, nigga.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like
What
now
the-
you
No,
just
now you calling her a dirty whore.
yeah.
Which is like, come on, you
And is
degraded
that-
her twice.
Is that true?
What?
But that she's a dirty whore?
The herb thing.
His dick is dirty.
Did you see his face after he said it?
Oh
He
shit.
damn sure didn't deny it.
Oh shit.
And then the fucking TTS came in, and then explained why we don't know.
Oh, because they took a different. His balls got goosebumps. Oh my god.
I was like, oh shit.
His balls got chicken pox.
So
His balls is dirty.
There was so much shit happening.
Allegedly.
There was so much shit happening to fucking. Yeah, we definitely don't know if Adam got herpes, but there was so much shit happening.
I hope not. Shit.
And in that moment, for this world to just see, Adam was like, I gotta get the fuck out. He's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
It's just too much.
But
he tried to fight. What?
Adam's world is like degeneracy. You know what I'm saying? And it's accepted in his world because he created his world. When niggas like that, you kind of have to insulate yourself to a certain extent because you just do a guest appearance at shit like this, and things like this can happen.
But you see, the thing is, this isn't an L for Adam.
Yes, it is.
He made. I feel like the same descendant nigga made himself look more stupid.
No,
I feel like this reversed.
No,
he left. He walked out.
That's the thing. It's so many
When
things
you walk out,
happen.
you leave.
It's literally like everything happened.
Yeah.
Like it was just like a grenade was thrown in the room and everybody exploded.
Yeah,
like
you lose when
this
you
nigga.
walk out.
I was gonna say that. I don't think there's really many winners. At
Adam
all.
fucked up.
I think. Go ahead. Continue.
Adam fucked up because one, he should have smacked the nigga.
Yeah.
Maybe like at least 5 seconds. He should have ran the fade.
They should have ran the fade.
He should have ran the fade.
The fade should have
because
been ran.
that fade could have set the pretense to the whole like.
I beat a nigga's ass, and even if you don't win, you
It's just-
ran the fade.
It's the principle.
It's the principle. Also, man, none of this would have ever happened if
And then-
he'd have just done the little 2
See,
minutes.
women got shit figured out. Like a bitch would have just threw a drink at the nigga from across the table.
Well,
Oh my god, if he did that, that'd have been funny.
it
would have been hilarious. But it's a little feminine.
that's
It's
a
a
real.
little feminine.
That's
That's
a
throw
real
a drink on the
estrogen way of responding. But
That is. That's what
To your-
household
That's
did
what I'm
to
saying.
him.
Unless you crack a bottle on his head, which
Cracking
is
a
a
bottle is
different case.
masculine as fuck.
Nigga, that's
Yeah.
testosterone and
yeah.
bed.
That's just masculine as fuck.
But overall, yeah, all these niggas. And I don't know who threw the grenade first. And I think it was that black nigga. What's his
Oh,
name?
it was Satan Center.
The
for
Satan in
sure.
the center, nigga.
And that was probably his
He was
fault.
on
Like I would never watch a Satan Center live stream just because like, oh, he's been on a run all week.
Yeah,
He's
nah.
annoying.
Yeah.
But
I guess that's the thing. He's annoying, and I don't like that type of attack, the Piers Morgan type of attack, where I'm just gonna create the narrative the whole way through, and like you're saying shit before you get to the shit that's not really true, and I could
I
stop you
wouldn't
there.
put that on Piers.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it on
I wouldn't
Piers.
put
Piers
that on
does that,
Piers
bro.
Morgan.
Piers does that. Bro.
Well,
Piers
maybe
did that. Piers only did that one time
Tate.
with Andrew Tate. He hasn't done that with anybody
Kill me.
else.
That pissed me off. Maybe that's why I'm putting that.
Piers Morgan's pretty.
He's recovered
objective.
a lot.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
fair.
well, he
He's
didn't
fair.
do that shit with Tate, and that's really the only one. I
Maybe
watched.
a Bill Maher.
Yeah, and at the same time, like you also got to remember that Saint in the Center, even though he's not like, I mean, he's lit, whatever you want to call it. He's from the red pill community. He's in the red space.
He was in the pimp whole YouTube algorithm.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Real
he's what Adam is doing is like he calls it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Saint in the Center even bothers me when he says "you heard me." Like he says "you heard me."
Oh, you know what?
Proper as fuck, and I'm like, I've never heard a New Orleans nigga.
You know
say
what
it
else
like
he
this.
say? He'd be like, "You dig?" He one of them
Bro,
niggas. I hate that shit.
yeah, the way-
I hate that shit with a passion,
Bro,
You dig? But he don't just say it. It's not like you dig. It's,
the nigga
you
will be
dig?
like, the nigga will be like
Flavor Flav?
Yeah.
I'll do it just like him. So they were talking about Adam's wife, them doing the threesome with Lil D, and he was like, so Adam's wife was actually in a threesome with another man. And
You sound like you're reading a poem, nigga. You see how soft you talking there?
And I don't know about you, but I like to be the only hot dog in the room if you hear me. It's like,
Oh, yeah,
what?
he did say
That
He
even
did
feels
say
gay,
that.
even though
It's
he's the
like-
only one
If
there.
he-
It's like, what, nigga? Like, you hear me? I'm
Yeah.
like, I wish I did it, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like,
That's the problem.
I would like to.
Where is he from?
I don't know. I can't even place it. But look,
Who cares?
even though, we think he's corny, objectively, he got this
I feel like
exchange.
he might not be American.
But that's the thing. Like
He seems like an alternative black.
him being so corny, like makes him lose too. You get what I'm saying?
It's
like
a bias. It's a bias on our side.
That's
to
what
be
I'm
honest.
saying,
It's
though.
a bias.
It's a bias on our side.
I don't
But
think-
I accept it. I
Because as a
accept it on my
podcaster in a
part.
debate, if you rage quit because you might do something extreme, you lost.
Yeah,
This is the
yeah.
same thing that he just tried to hit T-Rail
Yeah.
with. He said,
Okay.
bro, as a
All right.
podcaster, if you can't fight back with your words, like,
Yeah,
like
it's
he
true.
ju-
I'll give you that.
It's
It's
true.
You know what I'm
not
saying?
the fact that he left. Is because he left because he couldn't use his words.
Correct.
Exactly.
It's different when you in a situation. It's like, nigga, y'all are children. I'm not about to entertain this.
Right.
I'm not necessarily mad. I don't want to whoop nobody ass, but nigga, I got like bitches to fuck with my girl.
What
Yeah,
should-
yeah.
Let me go somewhere else and record some corn.
What would y'all say if y'all was Adam? Like as a response to all this?
I wouldn't let it get that far.
Okay, well, this is the
You would have
biggest
fought the fake.
I think this is the biggest
I
thing.
would have called that.
Yeah, what do you
The
do?
biggest thing is I wouldn't let it get this far to where I would even have to answer some of
That's
these
what I'm
Adam
saying.
questions the way, like, he kind of like asking questions in the way of like, the nigga was picking up on when Adam wasn't too secure about the fact that his wife was gonna fuck another dude.
Right.
And he like picked up on that. And he's like, oh, you know, it's interesting that you said before you guys slept with a man, it was a long time, slow process, and it really took y'all a lot to get there. But anytime it was with women, everything was a green light. So you can say, he was like, just based off your words, that means you were uncomfortable with somebody sleeping with you.
This
You know,
nigga's
it's like,
so scaly. He
Yeah,
remind me of
shit
that
like that.
fucking that salamander from Monsters Inc. The nigga that could just disappear.
But he was doing shit like that to him. So it's like, if Adam was really living in this cuck life happy, none of these questions can bother a nigga that's cool with all this shit. Like a nigga that's not hiding if he possibly might have herpes. If niggas that got herpes, they're like, yeah, I got herpes, whatever. And then
That's most niggas with herpes. Whatever.
I think in porn, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure they don't
Yeah.
give a fucking
For
porn.
sure.
Like,
Porn will-
like this is like,
Take your medicine.
bro, I probably look up the percentage of people in porn with herpes. Like I feel like it's got to be
Yeah.
like 70 to 80%. Like it's up there.
Yeah, it's up
But
there.
but yeah, if he was really comfortable with the whole cuck thing, no cuck question would bother me if I was actually comfortable with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's so many.
That's where he lost. He wasn't able to accept the truth. Like you weren't okay with it. If he would have just said, "Yeah, as a man,
Yeah.
I didn't really think about it. But when I
But-
thought about the business side of it, blah blah blah, this and that," he could have
Yeah.
gotten better, but he
Yeah.
didn't accept it. He's
Just
still
own
standing.
it.
He's
This-
still standing on this thing where it's like, "Nah, it doesn't bother me." Nigga, it does.
He claims it
He
does.
needs
Yeah.
to, but he needs to fully own that shit.
He
Like,
gotta own it
nigga,
at this
I
point.
prefer a black dick in my wife's pussy. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Do
it's,
something about
But
it.
it's hard for him to get there. And in a debate, we
That's
see
a crazy
that.
statement to say. I said it satirically just now, and I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I can only
But look at
imagine.
this.
Ask one of the
I
doctors
was
whose
told
job it
somewhere
is
about
to do this
65%.
testing. What is
Yeah.
this about?
I
Oh.
was told one of the former porn stars who was interviewed said doctors somewhere around 65% of the porn stars he tests have herpes.
And
And which simplex is this? The bad one?
The 2 one.
Okay.
And,
You got it,
in
man.
in regular life, they say 1 in 4, so that's a little bit more than double.
They
I was about
got
to say,
4
and-
flavors of herpes?
No, 1 in 4
4.
of odds of somebody having
I was
herpes.
about to say, God damn.
Yeah. No,
this
one-
just keeps evolving.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
1 in 4 odds. So the fact that it's more than double.
And that number is higher. Let's be honest. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
fucking
that's just
statistic.
that-
Those
Exactly.
are the people who are honest, nigga. You
Yeah.
gotta
Those
at
are the
least
honest
account
people.
for 5% of liars. So
because-
70
and
off
that's
rip.
the shit said one of the doctors.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's not
true.
peer
on, man.
reviewed.
Yeah, it's higher than that.
That's
So,
one of many. But nah, man, Adam, shit, man. It's like I hate to defend this nigga, but
he took the L in that situation. It's okay.
he took the L, but he shouldn't
would've-
have took the L
I
because
don't
that
know.
nigga's he's not smart enough to like have defeated Adam like
But-
that.
Look, man, there's no way y'all can cut this, bro.
But y'all don't think y'all
We're not.
y'all
but
don't
everybody
think
did.
that it would be a worse look for him to get mad and just start fighting a nigga across the table
No,
than it
be-
would be for him to just get up and leave like a fucking adult.
No.
Nobody's saying that, but
No. Yeah, nobody was saying that.
nobody's saying that. But overall,
And then
I'm
even
thinking
even if we heard Satan Center ask for the fade, we still wouldn't think it would be ridiculous because it's like they kind of agreed on fighting. They just happened to do it during the interview.
you know what I mean.
You know
Just
what I'm saying?
escalating.
Let's
to that
talk
point.
burping.
But
Yeah, this is a conversation that we've already had that we might take it physically. So it's whatever.
and overall, I just think they one of them niggas just threw a grenade in the middle, and I think it was the black dude Saint. He was just like, fuck it, but
I don't think he realized he pulled the pin. And
No,
then
no,
when
no,
he saw it dangling around his
They
fingers,
already
he was
didn't
like,
like
fuck
each
it.
other from before, so yeah, they knew
Yeah.
what the fuck they were doing.
he came in there with the pin already pulled. He was just holding it.
Literally.
Yeah, he was keeping it
Adam22 was here?
closed.
Uh-huh.
Where you at, nigga?
Went
like, literally.
went to dap him up and said, "Oops,"
Yeah, like
type shit.
dead ass,
You get
bro.
what I mean?
Like this shit, he never cared about that nigga, bro.
Yeah, so-
it was up from the moment. And
It's-
when Adam saw him, he should have known.
But
Oh shit, let me own into. You know what I'm
And
saying? It's that time, nigga.
It's
Like
fencing, nigga.
and it's one of
Yeah,
those
bro,
things.
like-
you know, he's bringing his sword.
It was just like pre-planned, and that shit was just corny. I ain't like.
it happens though.
Yeah,
But
you know.
Nigga, Adam should have never walked out though. He's
yeah, I am about to hit this.
especially the leader of a fucking network.
He can't, especially when you just told T-Rail,
The same thing.
you're a podcaster, man. You can't.
You can't
know,
be a hypocrite.
Can't be. Yeah, you was a hypocrite in that moment. I might
Yeah.
do something extreme.
That's a weird thing to say.
It's so white.
I might do something extreme. That could mean a couple different things, realistically speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like extreme could be, you know.
Let's talk about Danny versus Queenzflip, because I
Yeah,
know
I
we're
was
gonna
about to
have
say
to. Yeah,
Oh
let's.
no, they fighting.
Well, Queenzflip went on a Twitter space. So Joe Budden Twitter Spaces is becoming like a thing, like because Twitter Spaces are still semi-new. Danny's been hosting them, and he's been getting. Joe goes to Danny's, and then it's like he's been getting like 600 to 1,000 people in these Twitter Spaces. I think the one that Joe was on obviously was the most viewed, but I think Danny's consistently getting a couple hundred in there either way. Like even if Joe is not there.
Shout out to the progression.
Yeah, so shout out to Danny.
Good
so
results.
yeah. So this happened during one of these Twitter Spaces. I don't know if it was on. I think it was on Danny's Twitter Space, but yeah, this nigga Queenzflip just lost his goddamn mind, and it was like
This nigga flipped out.
yeah, he flipped out. He did what he did. Pretty
He's
much.
on brand, so actually this isn't news.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do. I guess. Yeah. So
this is what we hire him for, nigga.
yeah, pretty much.
Like-
So yeah, let's watch this just so y'all can hear.
Stop, go to war.
I don't even know what that means, Flip. I don't even know what that
Should I
means.
go back?
Yeah, I felt like Danny's intro got cut off, and you got to hear that. You know, you need
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you need that. That's true. My fault.
This, you know what I'm saying? You gotta
Yeah,
have
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like,
gotta have it.
yeah.
Queenzflip and Danny from the stop
Come
go
on
to
now.
war.
You gotta have that.
I don't even know what that
Go.
means, Flip. I don't even know what that means.
I
That
don't
feels
know.
manipulative, Flip. Like,
It's not
That nigga
manipulative.
I feel like every response I give,
It's not
you have
manipulative. I think you asked. I think that you said you was at battle rap. I never saw you. I slap you in your mouth.
Pause.
Okay.
Now spit in your face and I slap you. I think you didn't go to a battle rap
He
event. You
gonna
wouldn't
loop him
play
up
with
and
me in a
smack
battle rap event. I was
Why
on
would I go
stage
to the
in
battle rap
crowd.
event and talk to you?
Listen,
I
listen.
would
You said-
about
you
you
said
battle.
I will punch you in your mouth. So you don't play that.
Okay, all
I saw
right.
Flip at a battle rap event.
I mean, I
Somebody
seen you
think
throw
think you
water
know
in a
better.
girl's face that went to do an interview with you, so I wouldn't doubt
I
that.
did, and I punched a nigga in his mouth.
I
did.
understand that. There's
And I
evidence
beat a
of
nigga
that.
up in the elevator. I did. It's documented, nigga. And
I know it's well documented, but I'm
Queens
just
did.
saying. I was just like, you can tell me I'm ass. You can tell me I'm this, I'm that. You can talk about being outside. You can invite.
You're not outside. Where are you from? Puerto Rico? Or you Dominican or Puerto Rican?
I'm from wherever you want me to be, Flip. I don't know what that.
Okay, yeah, now you're not representing your culture because if you Puerto Rican or
Oh, so now I
Dominican,
gotta represent my culture for you. Like that's gonna
are
help
you
things.
Dominican or Puerto
You're a
Rican?
manipulative dude. Anything I say will be used in your Flip mind. This is what you do on the show. This is how you've always been, Flip.
I'm not
Whatever I
attracted.
say will not be narrative.
I'm not
You'll
attracted to
flip
you. I
it
don't
around.
like you.
Okay.
Now you got.
Woo, we gotta listen to this in minute segments. This is a lot, nigga. Woo.
That was daunting.
Yeah. Shout out to Danny for holding it
Holding
down.
it down. Yeah,
You
that's
know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying?
So this is what you should do instead of walking out like Adam did, man.
Boom. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Become
it.
his gimp. 'Cause
Really, just put all your toes to the fucking floor, nigga. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's really that simple. And
well, yeah.
that's what.
There's
I'm
a
not
few
gonna go back and
self-deprecating
forth
jokes
with
in
you.
there.
What does he mean? Like, you suck, just in general? Like, Danny,
I
you
think
suck.
yeah, he's pretty much saying because like there's another video where Queenzflip is kind of like sub dissing Danny, and he's like, watch me get all his YouTube videos taken down and shit like that, like threatening his channel.
Well, you gonna copyright strike him?
Yeah, shit like that. So it's like
Can he even do that?
not if it's YouTube content, possibly, but not really
But not
either.
because
I
it's-
think Joe
But,
Budden
like,
would probably veto that decision.
Yeah,
before it
but
even
it's
got
like-
somewhere serious.
yeah, it's like I think that's how like Queenzflip, but that's like Queenzflip comedy too, though.
And
You know
does
what I'm saying?
Queenzflip? Would he really smack the shit out of Danny? Is that
See,
a thing that could really happen?
I don't know.
Probably.
See, I don't.
He looked like the type of nigga that'll spit on his hand and then smack him.
But Danny, honestly, like I don't know. I felt like Danny kind of believed it.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. I can hear
A little bit in the voice, a little just
once
slightly.
once you bring up a nigga like smacking at somebody else or
Bro,
doing something to
he
somebody
said-
else.
He said, I would spit in your face and slap you. It's like
New York niggas say anything
they
disrespectful
say
though.
the
That's just
wildest shit.
Yeah,
like I just
yeah.
I don't understand that. Like taking it there first, even though I know that's his whole persona. It's like, why do you take it there? Like,
nigga, I just choked on dust. What the fuck is that? But
it might be the ash from your hands, nigga.
yeah. Well, hands are ashy. But I wonder, like, yeah, this seems like kind of out of pocket for Queenzflip. I'm feeling
It's
a
kind
little
of right in between where he operates.
it's pretty much what he
And
normally does.
Puerto Rican or
Look at his
Dominican.
face.
Is that like a setup? Like
I think that's some New York shit. Like, there's so many cultures. It's like
And plus, Puerto Ricans and
That's some New
Dominicans
York shit.
are at war for years. They've always been at war.
okay. See, I didn't even know that. It's like I'm not even tapped in.
and
enough
he's,
to even know.
he's
Yeah.
waiting to see which derogatory term he got to pull
He-
out.
he can
Nigga,
use
which
it.
one are you so I know which one to talk shit about?
Right.
Properly
And
disrespect
then he
you.
caught it. He was like, it don't matter. Whatever I say, you gonna use it, nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Damn.
I thought Danny was black this whole time.
We've
we've asked
still
him
don't
that.
know.
We've asked him that. He said he's Hispanic. I
Word.
think.
Did he?
Oh,
No,
whose
we
race is more ambiguous?
We asked Chiggs.
I
what
think we
he
asked
was.
Danny too.
Yeah, we asked Chiggs if he was Nigerian, and he said, yeah.
No, we asked him if he was Dominican, and he said, no,
yeah.
I'm Nigerian.
But Danny said he's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I'm saying we talked
Okay.
that. We asked Danny that question.
Okay,
He
I
said
don't
he's
remember
something.
that shit.
It was
'Cause
one
I
of
still
those,
didn't know.
It was one of those nights.
Yeah,
Those 1:30 nights.
Yeah, niggas was tired of shit. Yeah.
But let's just see.
I got you. Oh shit.
Dude, there's an inside-outside clash. We could go there. I went to school.
Hold on, wait. You said outside. I'm outside right now. I come to you right now.
I never said I was outside. I said I'm inside. That's why I'm on this Twitter space. I gotta get ready for work tomorrow.
What are you talking about?
So I said this is an inside. Hey, listen. This is an inside-outside clash, and we here. I didn't say I was outside. All right. So that's why when you talk about this inside-outside stuff, that really don't faze me. All right. All you ever say.
Danny
That's
said,
why Joe Budden be
whoa,
cooking
I'm
you
not
on your
even
show.
playing
On
this
your
game,
show.
nigga.
Yeah, and I'm here. I'm here. I've been waiting for this. Why am I asked? I'm not going to call you ass because I watch it. It's like you watch.
Here's the secret.
Hey, could we use another?
Nigga, suck my. Here's the secret. And I don't give a if Ian in here. You ass nigga. I got the drop on you. That's the truth. I'm waiting for the right time. I don't know about where you work. I got the drop because you communicate with people and you talk about people at a location where you work at. That's the truth. I'm waiting. I was told that I'm waiting to show you how ass you are. I'm going to show you and remind you. You can talk all that Joe Budden shit. You can talk all that shit. You can talk all that. It's his show. He cracked jokes. Those are my friends. I don't know you. I got the drop on you. I want you to hear me. Trevor Robinson telling you.
Oh man,
so you got to be careful when you
That's
talk
a
to who know
formal
who.
Yeah,
I got the
Trevor
drop, and
Robinson.
I promise you that we're gonna have fun. Not on no fighting shit, but it's
All
gonna
of a
be a
sudden.
situation because I don't want to talk over you. I'm mute you so you can talk. It's gonna be a situation where when you see me face to face, I'm gonna ask you these questions.
That's right.
Look
After
at the
months
battle
of
of
building
words.
tension on the
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
Shit
a
is
lot.
crazy.
He's a
Shit-
force.
All right.
It is so real. He had to level with him like Danny. Like I already know where you be at, buddy.
See,
Like, I
that's
could
when. See, for me, that's when it's like, nigga, I pray you find me at work. Please come see me.
Yeah.
Please, nigga. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, at this point, please come pop up, nigga.
Because
It'll be the last pop
I know
up
your
you got.
favorite printer.
Yeah, it's like,
I know your
nigga,
favorite way-
that shit is crazy, dog.
It's so much
Once you
aggression.
start popping up at niggas' locations and houses, that's when shit gets real wicked.
All
So,
because Danny is ass.
Yeah, nah.
bruh, it's too much. I just don't understand.
Nigga said,
it.
I'm gonna show you how ass you are.
Yeah.
Like, what? I don't know.
What type of innuendo is that? Is that you telling me you're gonna beat me black and blue, or you gonna beat me black and blue?
That shit is crazy.
Oh my god.
Pause.
took
Whoa.
Shit.
But
That nigga said I'm going for it.
I saw it and I went for pause. But overall,
Hey, that's two pauses back.
overall, first one, yeah.
You get unscrupulous, nigga.
Spell that shit right now.
Never.
Say it again.
I definitely can't
Unscrupulous.
spell unscrupulous.
I could probably figure it out, but you know.
I fucking.
Why? We're not on the pop quiz part of the podcast yet.
Can you elucidate that?
Spell that, nigga, and use it in a sentence.
Elucidate. Everybody can spell elucidate.
Yeah.
Then everybody spell it. Or just you.
ELLU.
All right, Lauren. Let's get the keyboard broken up.
You ain't get very far.
CIDATE. I'm a little high. Niggas been smoking and working all day.
Just because you said it
fairly
fast,
easy
don't mean
word.
you said it correct.
I actually broke it down. I had to break it down. But overall,
use the etymology of the word to figure it out.
Danny needs to. This nigga needs to use his Hispanic powers and like shit. Call his family members.
Yeah, literally.
Get like his army. Get his posse and shit.
Call a gang.
But honestly, realistically, man, I think Queenzflip is just going to eventually smack the shit out this nigga.
You think so?
It depends.
I
It
think-
depends on how he answers the question. I think it could go that way.
I've never heard Queenzflip in this manner. I've never heard.
I
of
haven't
this
either,
nigga.
but I don't also. This is the thing about Queenzflip content, bro. Like, if we're being real, I didn't really like Queenzflip sketches at all. But I was not a Queenzflip fan until the Joe Budden podcast, literally. Because every time when prank videos were done, he's always done skits and pranks. When prank videos come up, every time before I even knew what his name was, I used to think he was always doing too much.
Yeah.
And if it was like, he would always do shit like he would do the whole ghetto Uber driver thing, but instead of just like swerving, the nigga would be swerving and reaching back, hitting you and punching you on the thigh and shit.
yeah.
It's like, nigga, I would have beat the dog shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he used to do shit that had me like, man, you have pushed it so far past. Like, once you
Yeah.
start, you're literally swerving and punching a nigga.
Grabbing nigga.
You grabbing niggas and shit.
And it's
it's just like, it was always ridiculous.
And it's like, it's all the many man. Like, nigga, you doing this to many man?
Yeah.
Many man.
Yeah.
Like,
he was
it's
doing
like,
it.
what the
He
fuck?
did it. He did Tiana Taylor.
Yeah.
Young M.A. punched him in the face.
But I'm talking about the music. It's always a specific song. It's always like some like New York
soundtrack in the background.
It's always some New York soundtrack.
He just simply took trolling to like a plateau that most niggas can't even really touch for him. He's not even a troll. He's a wet gremlin.
But
it wasn't even funny.
But
it's just, you just do shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you were literally just outlandishly doing things in your sketches. Like,
it's like Jackass.
really-
Like, you know, instead of telling the joke, let's just put something in his ass.
Pretty much.
I never
Over and
saw
over
any of his
again.
skits before,
literally.
though.
But
I never saw his skits. I
seen
saw him
Queenzflip
pop up
for
on
years.
like I've seen him like one-off type situations.
Yeah.
But once he popped up on the Joe Budden podcast, that's when I learned him, and I did have to get used to him.
That's when he
But-
became.
Go ahead. No, you
No,
go,
I was about to say that's when he became like a real person to me. Because before he was somebody I was seeing pass and just yelling on my timeline.
Literally, that's exactly how it was. And I had
He
been
was this
seeing
fucking
him,
mad black
and I had been
man.
seeing him do that for like 6 years, 7 years, solid. Nigga, people would send me some of their shit, like our homie Slim. Every so often, he's always been following me. Would send me sketches from him. So it's like this nigga's been consistently in my algorithm. Just no doubt about that. It's just I never felt the need to buy in or hit follow.
I've never
until he was on Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah, it's weird. I never like invested in him.
Right.
You get what I mean?
I ain't
I'm
invested
still
in
like,
none of these niggas.
But
like
I
barely
will say
invested.
he holds value on that podcast though.
Oh no.
Yeah, nobody ever came at that.
No.
Yeah, but I'm saying for me
he's
to
great
not
for the
me to
show.
not see him prior to, I wonder how it would have changed my perspective of him. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all have this perspective of him before he even got there. So like, for me to just be introduced to him in that way, it was like he's always been kind of good to me. It took me like 3 episodes, but I was like, oh, this nigga's good.
It was.
Yeah, for me,
My shit was a 180 for real.
Oh, it was a complete flip.
Immediately? Or did it
No,
was
not
it a slow
immediately,
burn
but-
like Lauren?
It was a
It was
slow
never a
burn,
slow
but
burn.
at least I had preconceived notions. He didn't.
Yeah, I had no notion.
Yeah,
knew
you
who-
came in with pure intentions.
Yeah, he
I was
came
just
in
like, who
with
is
a
this
clean
nigga?
slate, and he still turned me around on the Joe Budden podcast. And I'm coming off of 6 years of not thinking his shit's that funny, and getting a one-off.
So it's harder for you.
It was harder
but
for
it's a
me.
lot easier
You
for
were a
Lauren.
cold call. Like
Yeah,
you had
yeah,
no
I was-
contact with the company
And
before.
we've talked a couple times, and I've hung up on y'all every time.
Yeah,
Type
yeah,
shit, like
you actually hate these niggas.
yeah,
treat them like Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, but when he got over there, I was like, I fuck with it. I fuck with this nigga over here, and I actually liked his. I started to tune in to the fucking Wednesday live stream that he was having.
Yeah, improv.
Solo, right?
The solo one, and then like
That shit was
Joe
good.
would be there. Man, that shit was good,
shit was
bro.
good. That shit
Because
was
he would be doing the most random shit. The nigga
had painting naked women and
yeah,
shit.
they had a naked woman in there. They're
Yeah.
painting. He's
Snakes
asking
and
her
shit.
questions, and I was like, "This is a good concept." He had
Yeah.
the wheel. He would just bring a zoo that would bring a bunch of different snakes and reptiles.
Which
and
is-
shit.
Dave
it's
he was
funny.
flexible. He had a lot of creativity.
Man, it was so much goofy shit that was working every time. I was like, I
Yeah.
literally tuned in because I'm like, I wonder what this nigga's gonna
That
do.
should be so hit or miss because, like, one day you could tune in and he's feeding strawberries to midgets.
Yeah,
but it
yeah.
works.
Yeah, bro,
You know what
exactly.
I'm saying?
But see,
Because he
seeing
takes that shit so serious.
seeing him
Yeah.
on the pod, now that I see his skits, I already kind of like the nigga. So now it's like
You're bought into. His
I'm bought
skits
in
faster.
now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want him to win.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's
yeah.
like I think the other way around. I might have been like, Joe, why are you bringing this nigga on here? If I had seen it first, like y'all niggas
Yeah.
did, type shit.
And that's kind of how mine was. I was like, okay, I guess. Like,
Loud nigga.
Me too.
I was like, oh shit, nah, fuck it. I guess he
Queenzflip.
He
All
found
right.
his way next to Joe.
And then I
Queens-
always see, and then I watch battle rap still. So it's like,
Yeah.
I would see him on stage, and it's like, oh, Queenzflip is there. Like,
Yeah.
it would be just something you say to yourself.
Yeah,
it's
like,
just like
keep
this
it pushing.
nigga.
It's just whatever. You know what I'm saying?
But nah, man, damn, it was crazy to see like this nigga beefing with Danny.
Yeah. Which so after I heard this, I was like, you know, this nigga was
But
never
how
that
much-
funny anyway.
but how much-
like, you know what I'm saying? Like after he's done, like I'm like, this seems like too much.
Yeah.
So like once I saw this, I was like, the nigga wasn't funny anyway. Whatever. Like you're doing the most, man.
And how much is like of this is like a bluff? You get what I mean? Like
That's the thing with this nigga too. It's like this nigga will take. He's the type I think that would take it this far and then just like DM you, and be like, bro, that was just content.
yeah,
I can only. You can't send that to me more
He
than
sent you a
once.
soft take a knee apology like Elliott would.
yeah,
Yeah, my bad, bro. You know, but
You know what this is, the
you know
game.
what this is. It's the game. It's like, yeah,
I was
but-
wilding.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like those type
Yeah.
of apology that he just like puts people's defenses down quickly.
Yeah, yeah.
It's that boogie skit that you shared with us.
The boogie.
Yeah, where he did like Instagram flows who would turn up right before, but then afterwards they'd be like, no, I'm cool. It's cool. It's content.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like
That's the ultimate way of throwing the stone and hiding your hands in podcasting.
It is.
Yeah.
You know it was just content, man.
It's like
Adam thought it was just content. That nigga got up.
It wasn't content while it was happening.
They said it was just content.
Yeah.
What you think Joe think about this beefing?
He probably finds it hilarious.
He's probably
it's all about creating storylines.
yeah.
Shit, we can go into that. Oh, we can go into that next thing where
This probably spawned 2 Patreon exclusives, nigga.
yeah. So we can go into the next thing where like the narrative of because Mel4 is not fired, M4 is not fired. So
Yeah, she's on a vacation.
she was on a sabbatical or whatever you want to call it. She took a couple of days off after the heat. But it was like, in fact, I need to airdrop this to you. Joe pretty much was on the thing, and he created a narrative and was baiting niggas out like Menace Society, us, Chigs, urban politicians, Danny from the Stop, to make videos like, y'all see M4 is missing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'll send that little clip over.
That joint at the end of the ep.
Yeah.
I don't like that you just referred to us as Menace to Society.
That's what he said, but they're talking about homeroom. University. I was quoting. Yeah, that wasn't.
About to say these niggas gonna learn the proper way to pronounce this shit very soon.
Yeah, nah.
But
Gonna be too much noise being made to not hear that.
Fuck, my back.
I'll send it over to you. But yeah, so M4, after the whole Cameron thing, let me just finish laying out the story. After the whole Cameron thing, M4 or Melissa 4 was not there anymore. So like, and then they were
rightfully so because she
Yeah.
needed that break.
Yeah,
because it was a lot of heat. It was very hot.
It was hot. It was
very
hot.
hot. You know, it was a lot of whores and sluts and all these different type of names being thrown at her. Which I told y'all, she's not that type of girl to handle that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Handle that.
To be able to handle that
to
onslaught.
be able to handle that, just nah. She's not.
Yeah, she
To
can't
the
be.
world, it's different when you hoeing in private. You get what I'm saying? That's more intimate.
That's a fact.
But
Yeah,
broadcasting the pussy for the world, only a few like solid bitches can do that.
And I don't even think.
And you have to be really known too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
For that type shit.
Like
you know
a
what I'm
Linda the
saying?
Plug.
Exactly.
Perfectly fine with an anal cavity being all over the internet.
Yeah, right.
Don't bother in the slightest.
And talking about it.
Yeah.
Shit, bleaching it.
A play-by-play.
Yeah, but so yeah, she was gone for a couple episodes, and then of course, storyline creation as well too. So like
She got
on
some
that
sick leave.
on that episode, Joe was like I saw they put a couple clips on like Reddit where Flip would spill the beans, and he'd be like, I'd be looking at Melissa's phone when I'm sitting there, like I peek over her shoulder to see who she's texting all the time. And he's like, yeah, but what if she says don't do that? He was like, well, shoot, she's not here no more. And he was like, my bad. my bad. You know,
They was
my
playing
bad.
it up the whole episode.
Yeah, so like they're playing up the whole episode of like, there's a change, you know what I'm saying? And she's not here no more. And then at the end
Even
of
the title of the episode, was very cryptic, but alluding to certain
even
things.
the outro music,
The drops.
The drops, and he was like, after he played all the drops, he was like, well, those are the only drops that are valid.
He was like,
saying shit like that.
He said,
like,
just flip and flip. They said, and flip, just flip.
He looked at it and like, I never realized how much open space we had on this soundboard.
Because you remember
we
when
get some
he
new noise.
Yeah, because remember when he was on the Need to Know, he pretty much was like, that's your job to create storylines and narratives and things of that nature.
This nigga playing love and hip hop games. I love it.
Literally, yeah, it's
he learned a lot.
Yeah.
It's like going to college for content creation.
Literally, dead ass dog. So yeah, this is
Really get your degree in
you can put this
drama.
on the screen.
We got a year, 10 years, 1 year left fans. Danny, Chigs, who else? All you nigga in the car, Elevation, Menace Society, urban politicians, all you niggas.
One more year.
Countdown. 1 year.
And he's saying 1 year for us to survive?
No.
No. I'm about to say that's a tough conversation.
He's pretty much
That would just be a rough estimate.
He's pretty much just saying that he's been doing Budden for 10 years. You only got almost 10 years, so one more year and he's out of there. That was what he was trying to allude to. That was another storyline he was creating.
That he's retiring.
That I'm retiring after my 10-year mark of podcasting. So it's the nigga is effortlessly creating storylines.
That's a great way to celebrate your 10 years of podcasting.
I'm about to say some of them are better than others.
Yeah.
Just him retiring, like, nigga, that's not feasible.
Yeah.
Like,
Larry King was fucking decrepit up on that damn stage doing that shit. As long as your voice works, nigga, you can remember some questions.
Sure.
You don't even have to remember them shits.
They just gonna hire somebody to put your tongue back in your mouth when you drool
you know what
too
I'm saying?
long. Like,
Fucking wipe this shit off
get
your
some
mouth.
fucking intern, nigga.
Yeah, so it's like, but yeah, another narrative created because
successfully.
Yeah, so it's just all that
This
shit.
nigga better than J.K. Rowling.
Yep.
Gotta know how to create them stories, man.
But yeah, man, M4 did come back, so we didn't get to.
As fine as ever. She looked like she's smiling and shit.
Yeah, she's smiling. She came back smiling.
She was happy, yeah, I guess.
Jokes and shit.
Did she look like she was living in her truth?
I ain't gonna lie, niggas was killing her on Reddit. I ain't
I was
gonna
about
hold
to
you.
say,
They
yeah.
was killing her on Reddit.
The hose
They was-
bag, like what
they
they
was
say.
killing her in the Instagram comments. They was
Yeah.
coming at her outfit. It was coming at her wig.
They're coming at her wigs.
They were coming at her wig.
You got
crazy.
you got
coming at her wig
niggas.
crazy.
It was like a memo went out, and we all agreed it's okay, man or women. Even the women, we're not gonna talk shit to the men commenting about her wig. It
We gonna let it fly because it's genuinely fucked
It was
up.
I ain't never seen no shit like that. You know if a niggas in the comments talk about what's up with her wig.
Yeah.
20
If any
chicks
nigga is
any-
talking about like, yo, bro, did you see her lace front?
Yeah.
Nigga.
That
No
shit is
question
not
that
melted.
shit is fucked up.
Right,
No
right,
question.
right.
Because the niggas don't just say that like, nigga, her leave out is fucking crazy.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly.
Yeah, I think I see the
Nigga.
seam in her weave.
Yeah,
nigga.
Nigga,
that
so
shit
that
is
was the first initial.
decrepit.
That was the first initial onslaught.
Yeah.
And then the second was niggas started posing that question again, and it was like, do we really need her on the Joe Budden podcast? And then they were her first episode back. They're like highlighting if she fucked up that episode, which I didn't listen to before. If she fucked up, a nigga clipped it and put it into the Reddit. They were like, see, this is why we don't need her. She's clueless. Like I was like, damn, she had no welcome back. There was
She
no
just has to
welcome.
learn how to take like.
It was no welcome back for
accept
sure
shit better,
from the
like-
fans.
Yeah.
Has any podcaster had like this level of expectations to perform?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
But has there been a person to where it's like you're usually so bad, right? That there's a whole lore about you, about us wanting you to be better.
Rory Amal.
Yeah.
Rory Amal, Bare Minimum Boys, but that kind of was created by Joe. Another series.
This is another
series in the library.
This is another thing from the Joe camp still.
Yeah.
So
A podcast about niggas wanting to be better?
No, not about niggas wanting to be better, but
a
like
storyline where collectively everybody's like, yo, she's got to get better, or they've got to get better at doing this
the
thing.
narrative about you is that you're not good at what you do.
Yeah.
Shit, I mean, Big Sloth, shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, he's good at interviewing.
Yeah, no, he's not terrible. He's better than M4, I guess.
I don't know. M4, she need I don't know what she need.
Me neither.
I think
she really don't need nothing.
She needs to be more. I don't know. You're right. I don't know.
Because
You
saying
watching one,
somebody,
I mean, yeah, what do you think?
Saying somebody needs like to be more out there. That's kind of like
I
a
ain't even gonna
redundant
say
answer.
that. It's not even
But-
out there. She does need to talk more, but she also needs to like accept her shit. She don't ever accept her shit. Like,
What do you mean? Like
when
if she
shit comes
says a
back to
point-
you or whatever, it's just like you don't know how to accept
no
your shit, stand in
accountability.
your shit, be accountable, and then move forward with the conversation.
so you
or
want-
take it lightly like a joke. Like you might say some shit to me right now, and some other like she would take it offensive or not know how to joke back.
But
And then it might
Lauren, you
shut her down,
can't
and then
ask
it might
her.
shut her down for the rest of the podcast.
Yeah, and that might shut her down for the podcast and or shut down the conversation we just had or where it could have went.
Yeah.
Because it's like if it was just some funny shit, nigga, we could just riff off that. The one episode Joe kept telling her, yo, just say fuck me or just say like suck my dick or something like that. And she did that episode a few times and it actually worked. I was like, that's appropriate time. You should have just told her
You
to suck
gotta
his
have
dick
some
in that
type
moment.
of you gotta have some type of spine when you're on the microphone, and you can't just get pushed over too easily.
Yeah. But like she can't even it's so weird, like the idea of her being a video vixen or like her doing any of that is like, is that even true? Like how did this girl get through that?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
That rigorous world.
Unless the girl that we see now is like a product of all the fucked up shit she experienced.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I am who I am now.
That's usually what happens.
Which is
Which
most
probably
people.
what's happening.
Yeah,
Which
you
is
know,
most people.
But
Yeah.
what you are.
But
Yeah, facts.
But it's just like, damn, like I don't know what she need, man. She probably need she might need a hypnotist. Like on some real shit. Like
shit.
you're an extrovert.
Yeah.
You know,
All right,
like
y'all niggas are doing a lot right now.
But anytime you asking somebody to be an extrovert, you might be setting them up for failure. There's probably a reason that
There's a reason they're like
there's a
this.
reason they're not
That-
actively participating in everything.
That's what I mean. It's redundant when you say that, but it's like that's why she needs a hypnotist to say it. So she can actually believe it.
She's
You know what I mean?
also in a room full of niggas where it doesn't seem like she's been the type to be in rooms full of niggas all the time. Like she's with the homegirls all the time. She's not one of the niggas.
She's not
which-
used to push back to her statements.
all the time.
She
Right.
didn't grow
She's not
up in
used to
them
the-
locker rooms.
Exactly.
Or she didn't have a bunch of brothers or something
Just
like
like
didn't have no
knocking her
brothers.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all the pushback. Like, no,
that.
that's wrong.
Melissa Ford has siblings. She's not the only child. It's even rougher on her.
Oh, that means she had everything she used to, you know, She don't know how to share. It's probably why she don't talk, because she just want to do all the talking.
I wonder if she has any brothers. The Joe Budden podcast popped up. That's real.
It should.
Yeah.
It was one of her biggest notable credits.
That's crazy.
Her wig was fucked up in that photo. Go up, bottom right.
Oh, yeah, nah.
Damn.
Yeah, nah.
You see that? That's
Maybe
a big
that
turn
was-
off for me, dog.
Me too.
Like, you don't got your hair in order.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, for real, dog.
Like, come on, man.
For real.
It's too blaring of a mistake to not notice. You feel me? Like, if a girl's wearing some stupid shoes, like,
But-
she could take those off.
Yeah. But
she
honestly,
can always
man,
get better shoes.
It's honestly, it's baffling to me that, like, she's just not, like, a
She has a
harder
sister.
girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, she's just
especially
not
going through the
Bro, 'cause
industry like that.
You can't be a video vixen and just be a soft girl.
A legendary one on top of that.
Unless she was just being, like I said, just taken
Coddled
advantage
like a
of
motherfucker. Yeah.
throughout that whole time.
And it
But
made her
how-
softer. You know how to
No,
say,
not saying-
if it doesn't make you, it's gonna break you.
Yeah.
It kind of seems like she got broken by that shit instead of it just making her stronger.
Yeah, but
because you got to think, like, if you live that life, like, you should be able to just, like,
Those are
scoop
normally-
gonorrhea out your pussy. Like, those are
I
tough
don't know
women.
about that. That's
Those are
crazy.
tough women.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
No.
Like, they just call it a day.
Most of them actually no. Most hoes are not like tough.
No.
a lot
No,
of
yeah,
a lot
they're
of them are like want to cry in the bed at
Truly.
night.
Yeah.
A
Deep
lot of
down.
them, which is the true self.
But the persona that's projected, that's what we interact with. That's the true self, but we don't interact with that bitch.
But she doesn't
We
even
get
have
the worst
that
of
one.
it.
But that's what I'm
but
saying.
She
Like,
doesn't even
she's-
have that we can interact
That's
with.
what I'm saying. Like, this
Yeah,
is her.
yeah.
But it's kind of like, how did she survive the
it-
video vixen era?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. For being this docile on the podcast, how did you survive? Probably one of the toughest industries.
She's trying too far. Yeah, she's trying to be perceived a certain way. She's trying to move away from her past too much. She's trying not to accept who she
not
was.
trying to accept what
who
she did
is.
in the
You know
We
what I'm
talked
saying?
about
Like,
this on the last pod. Like, we don't know how much dirt she really has in that fucking closet.
That's another thing.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So she tried to start stating these opinions about these different niggas. But it comes out she sucked a nigga dick.
You see people.
Yeah, right.
Everybody
Yeah.
retires
for,
from
for a wild number.
Nigga for
literally yeah, for a price. Nigga.
And it's the thing. It's like
And
if
it's
it's not a high number, it's gonna be like
anything below
$100,
anything below
$200?
5,000 for Melissa
for blowing for what? For getting your dick sucked?
I'm gonna say anything. For sure.
You a bougie pimp.
Nah, you got to think about like back then.
No. We're talking about somebody who, like her, that if
But
it did come out.
also getting paid by rappers. These aren't just regular Johns and tricks from
Yeah.
the street.
Yeah,
These are
yeah.
niggas with enough money to spend.
Nigga, I'm talking
They
about.
might do it for 10.
Yeah. Just to pay
Chameleon.
for the room and the board.
Yeah.
Chameleon there, all them niggas. That's probably when she was the biggest, when Chameleon was riding dirty.
Cassidy was CA cricket letter.
With Chameleon was riding dirty as
But
crazy.
overall,
everybody got a pass, and
Was that his song?
sometimes-
yeah.
Yeah,
But
riding dirty, yeah, for sure.
This nigga, I said this nigga, this woman, I'm gonna pray for her, man. I wish her the best. It's kind of hard, like,
I wouldn't
when
be
all
surprised
your
if she
whole
has
shit
crazy stories that
comes
she
out,
just-
bro. Lauren,
There's no
yes.
way she doesn't have.
That's what I'm
crazy
saying.
stories.
What I'm saying is like she's not willing to bear that to the world. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Not
she
at
really
all.
want to hold that
'Cause-
shit in.
And if she just
But
had,
are you saying that as like you're surprised, or
No,
you're trying to
I'm
understand
saying
why?
that I'm saying that because she's doing that, she's coming off inauthentic.
Yeah,
Ooh,
but
you know,
she's not wrong. Like, I want to make this clear. She's not wrong for it, but that's just what's happening. Because
Yeah.
it's like we don't know what's in that closet. That closet could be dirty as shit.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah,
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
At the end of the
Like,
day, it could be.
That shit could be very messy.
She kind of remind me of the girl from Lil Wayne's "How to Love"
But-
video.
You want to know what's crazy? Yeah,
The melancholiness of it to where it's like,
But, like,
I don't even remember that video.
but the
I just
That
want you
How
to
to
know.
Love.
Yeah.
I don't even remember
Because
that
the
video.
video showed her whole life. Like, I think she was getting, bad things happened to her when she was young.
But what's crazy is Joe.
It's kind of like Precious in a music video.
God, I hate
But what's crazy is
Real
Joe.
fast.
trauma stories.
Yeah.
Joe would probably love, maybe not love, because he probably views Mel as a friend.
Yeah.
But he would probably really enjoy for just some of that dust to come out that fucking closet. Just a
Oh,
little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Just for, some
Because good podcasting is vulnerability.
controversy
Yeah.
means
Yeah.
audience. You get what I'm saying?
And I'll tell you back what I said
I
about her
just said
being
some
like
shit.
this girl.
I just said some shit on the Patreon last week that I've never said in public.
What?
About my story about going
Yeah.
to the, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Subscribe to the
yeah.
Patreon.
Yeah,
For
I'm
sure.
gonna
Y'all
set you
wanna
up to
hear
say
that
it
too?
publicly.
Yeah,
nigga.
you know what I'm saying?
But nah, like this How to Love video is most hoes. Like they're not like just some hard bitch out here getting money.
Yeah,
No,
they baby shit.
Nah, but this is what I'm saying. This is a hard bitch. This is what that looks like.
no, Tony, your
Look at her.
interpretation of
Look
what
at-
hard
nigga,
is.
She's taking her
Tony.
fuck. I think I just told you that same dust.
I was about to say
something just happened.
It just look, nigga.
Nigga, look at first of all, look at her shoulders.
Tony, slow down.
Look
What are
at
you
the
talking
biceps,
about?
nigga?
That means she hard.
That's a nigga. Yeah.
That means she knows she can
stronghold
carry
I mean, she-
herself up a pole, nigga.
Yeah,
That's
that
what that
means she's
means.
good on- yeah, what
That
do
bitch
you-
got strong traps.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. nigga.
Look, her ability to keep living and like breathing doesn't mean she's hard. Like,
Look at this woman, nigga.
Okay, well now you're just
look at
doing
this
it.
woman.
Crying all
nigga.
alone on the bedroom floor because he's.
But overall, man, it's sad.
Way to feed him, mister. Sleep with a man for a little bit of money. Shit is sad, man.
Fuck.
That
You
whole
know what's
life
crazy?
is-
That was the first lyric that I heard clearly. Like I didn't hear nothing to set up before that.
Nigga,
I
that
heard he was
shit
sleeping
is,
with a man for a
that
little bit of
song
money.
is sad as fuck, nigga.
Yeah.
That whole life is crazy, man.
Bruh.
It's almost like Jay-Z's Happy Poor.
And his daddy's gone. In and out of lockdown.
And being
I
a
ain't got
video
a job
vixen
now.
is probably worse than being a stripper.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
You
at
can be a
least
stripper in private.
Being a stripper, it comes with like shake ass, you get paid. Being a
Yeah.
video vixen, that might come, all right, you know, for this scene, you gotta
Get
ride
sexually
him.
objectified.
You gotta ride in this scene, you know what I mean?
And then get reminded forever because it's gonna be spinning on BET
Yeah.
and MTV
Uh-huh.
forever.
And oh, by the way, bitch, Boosie wants to put a thumb in your ass for the finale.
Yeah.
Just get
Are you
prepared for
open?
that.
Do you have any? We didn't see that on your thing.
Are you allergic?
Can we see your ass to make
Yeah,
sure it's,
right, yeah, like
make sure
goofy
it's
shit like that.
soulful?
Are you allergic to nut in your face?
But I understand what y'all niggas are saying because all that experience normally typically opens up the woman, like make
That's
her
what
talk
I'm
more.
saying.
You know
It
what I'm
makes
saying?
you. It gives you a little bit more gumph.
Yeah.
Even
it's like
if-
you fighting with your
The
family because your
fuck?
family.
That's
nobody
the
knows.
perfect place to use that word too, because you know what I mean.
Gumph is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, she's
It's an onomatopoeia.
she was never supposed to be a video vixen. She was supposed to be, man,
Like a Michelle Obama.
maybe
Or
not.
maybe like a fucking what's her name? Kamala Harris.
Maybe not a Michelle. Definitely not Kamala.
Why you say that?
But more so,
Hey, who do you rank above who? Damn, one of us should have said Kamala Harris. Shout out, you know, LOY the show Wednesdays on 6.
Oh, you talking about that?
Wednesdays
that
at 6.
Wednesdays at
We
6.
went black woman from black woman. Kamala Harris probably
Last
would have
week.
been a good one. Fuck.
Yeah, I forgot what you said, but
Me
overall,
alone.
Mel should have been like a collegiate athlete or something. Like she should have
In
been.
full?
She could have been in track or something.
She probably would have been like the greatest secretary of all time somewhere.
She could have been the best housewife ever if she played her cards right.
Oh, now we just getting disrespectful.
Seriously.
Her position just her responsibilities just got lower and lower, nigga.
They did.
She went from Microsoft Word documents to making lunchboxes.
But honestly, I mean, being a housewife, like shit,
It's a hard job.
That's rewarding work, right? That's
That's a hard
hard.
job.
it's really it's like being in the army. It's just a thankless job.
Thank
Nah,
goodness.
the troops get thanks. Like, you know, if you wear the right hat at the right gas station, you'll probably get a thank you for your service.
These
You
motherfuckers
might get
think
a.
these niggas think I'm in the service. And I
I'm about to
get
say
the
he's
thank
getting. And shit.
yous.
I mean-
whoa, take that out. Go ahead, mark
Oh
that.
shit, yeah, I fucked him up.
Don't fuck my flow up.
You know,
love
we're
it.
still regular niggas. We got methods and schemes.
Yeah, I gotta do what I got to do still out here in this
Don't
cold
fuck my
world,
motion up,
nigga. I need every discount I can get.
Nigga say you need that
He's a
free.
Vietnam vet. Nigga. We make loud noises. He gets the shakes.
So you need that fucking free steak at Applebee's, nigga. That shit is
He earned it
urgent.
in them fucking through that guerrilla warfare.
Damn, it's fucked up though. Y'all think Mel is gonna like disappear again? You think she gonna go on another
Nah,
sabbatical?
I think she gonna stay.
She's
I just
another
want her to. I do want her to get better.
She
I
do
think
seem like the
gonna stay,
type to just go on a trip like poetic, like Janet Jackson did in Poetic Justice.
I'm gonna
Like,
tell you why.
fuck it,
I'm
let me
gonna
just
tell you why
drive
she
in the
has to stay
mailbox.
because she still drives. She still drives some of the narratives, like the narrative of them dogpiling on her, and like she not being able to do. Like she drives a lot of the narrative still. Like there was a narrative for a while between her and Ish. You know what I'm saying? And that was a narrative that was driven for a while. So there's still like lore around her,
She's
and it
good.
makes it like.
She's good plot fuel.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
an easy
Great
character
plot
to
fuel.
put
Yeah,
into any
for sure,
scene, and
for
it's
sure.
immediately like, yo, there's titties
sure.
here, there's cleavage in the room.
For sure.
The situations is more dire.
Yeah, she does add a dynamic still.
Mm-hmm.
a dynamic meaning like a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, but plot
Feng
line,
shui.
but plot line and story.
So she's a woman with a script. That's what you're saying, Lauren?
No, she's a woman that everyone can now because this
Eat
piece
off
is
of
here.
her.
Yeah,
She's easy to
yeah,
eat off of.
yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
much. Pretty
I
much.
get what you're
Pimp her
saying.
out, you know, really treat her like a video vixen, actually.
Yeah.
Damn, when you put it that way.
Yeah, she's on the casting couch every episode.
Says she never really got a new job. She on the same shit.
Well, that just sounds sinister. That has
It does.
sinister implications.
It does. It does.
It's like, fuck, it sounds like she's still
I'm
hoeing, nigga.
about to send Lauren these Ask
These
Office
wild
Hours.
wise. Oh, fuck. Office hours, yeah.
Oh, we got office hours.
Yep.
Of course. They always do their homework over here.
Yeah, so Office Hours. Every week, you leave hashtag
Our
Office
students
Hours in the comments. I'm trying to send it, but
it's kind of slow.
did you accept?
Yeah.
Did it pop up at all?
Nah. Oh, you sent it to the other computer. Got to send it to the MacBook Pro.
Only one thing popped up.
Really?
Yo, I think I did remember office hour, and that shit was long as shit.
It was long
as
long.
fuck.
I was like,
but yeah, the Office Hours. I didn't even explain what it is.
Was that shit in MLA format, nigga?
Yeah,
At least.
Office Hours. Every week, if you have a question for us, question or concern, which one does it look into? Blah 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 blah. Hashtag Office Hours in the comments, and we will respond to it on the following show.
You can send it to my phone real quick if you want.
don't have to be podcast related, but you know, I guess it kind of helps. But really, just
Right.
I guess really just whatever y'all
It's
want.
really whatever you want it to be.
The more focus you make it, the more focus will be on it, essentially.
Yeah.
And we're gonna run through these. Even though one of y'all left us a paragraph, we're gonna knock that out first.
And then I like how
said what
at the
he
bottom.
meant in the first 3 sentences. He had to have.
He had to have,
The
yeah.
rest was just filler.
yeah, he gave us a lot. He gave us a mouthful. Pause.
He gave us his opinion.
Yeah.
Which
Jesus
matters,
Christ.
but you know,
Damn, nigga, you got a real opinion.
it's still a lot to read. Yeah, like damn, it's a real human behind the screen.
Yeah, nah, he's one of the niggas. He should probably buy a microphone. He's got too much to say.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
he
has a
should buy
lot.
the mic.
He has a lot to say. Yeah, yeah.
Fuck 140 characters, nigga.
I'm definitely gonna. Let me know when you're ready.
Almost there. I had to send it to myself via text so I can share all these or save them.
Okay. Yeah.
You know,
Actually,
Merry Christmas to y'all.
I'm gonna start reading it because it's so long.
I got you. Oh, you want to go to that one first?
Nick, we got to get this out of the way.
Happy Hanukkah to
Yeah, we got to get this one out
our
of the way.
African viewers.
All right. Hashtag Office
Shit.
Hour. Shout out to the group. Great listen, great watch. Looking forward to see what you guys do in the future.
damn.
You're doing a lot. Nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm not doing that on purpose.
That was
nigga.
jarring, Lauren.
That's not on purpose.
Zoom in again.
I'm trying to. It's not letting me for some reason. Whoa.
It's a little too much.
It's like lagging.
Yeah, it's lagging and shit.
Right there.
Yeah.
There we go.
Fuck, this shit still kind of hurts.
Can you scroll up though?
Nigga, I don't know
It's
what's
acting
happening.
crazy.
Yeah, it's bugging right now.
All right. Just use
I
it.
think I could read it from there.
Just do it regular. It's all good. All right. I got it right here.
Oh, he scrolled up. He scrolled up.
Okay. I have a few questions specifically pertaining to the speaking out movement and Vince McMahon allegation. With all the coverage in media for the Cassie and Diddy case that led to several outings, I wonder what is in the line between allegations that are. I wonder what is the line between allegations that are covered in the mainstream media or what is ignored. Vince McMahon was accused of using millions of dollars to hush women for affairs he was having, and much more was claimed to take place. If you are not aware of it at all, I will ask that you do the homework because it is a lot to type. It is. I've seen most of it though. All in all,
You still
though,
typed a
my
lot
two
of it.
questions are: why do you think any real life situations pertaining to wrestling is only covered in the mainstream when it comes to death, and what are the standard mainstream medias should uphold when it comes to covering allegations and or crimes in the mainstream media?
All right. So
By mainstream media, I mean New York Times, Good Morning America, news that every demographic is force fed.
it's only covered in them.
All right. So to answer this, number one, what are the standard? Oh wait, what was the first question? Why do you think?
Why do we only cover?
Why do you only cover deaths? It's because wrestling is niche, even though it is a worldwide sport and they get billions a year.
Yeah,
it's still niche. It's not niche to where.
And it's
you know what I'm saying?
Nobody in here can name 5 current wrestlers. We can all name niggas from the past in our childhood. But who's active today? Who's actually
I know,
active?
and I have several people. I know like a handful of homies
That
that are
love that
my
shit.
age that are still locked in.
Yeah, they
for
locked
sure.
in.
Word.
For sure, because
Do
wrestling.
they
I
also
think-
believe in Santa Claus still, nigga?
No. You don't look at it. You know it's not real. This is it's a
It's a
combat
thing you can
sport.
see.
Nigga.
Yeah.
This is a sport, goddammit. These niggas are damaging their bodies by doing these
The
falls.
injuries are real. The
That shit
injuries
is-
are very
they're-
real.
Yeah, this is a real thing.
Hulk
Yes, they
Hogan
are.
fucking fucked his spine up so much he lost 4 inches of height.
And we enjoy entertainment. And it's like what buys us in. Like if a nigga was up there and was like, imagine Shannon Sharp, like a nigga with Shannon Sharp swag really wrestling, we would start watching it again.
Oh yeah, we probably too.
Because this nigga's talking that shit. Like you know what I'm saying?
Black
Like,
and mild and mouth.
yeah, if you have a good mouthpiece, pause, that blows you up as a wrestler.
Yeah,
But at the same time,
pause.
Yeah, I said it already.
No, but I said
Double
additional pause
Yeah.
for the blow up after,
But I
just
mean,
added
it's
context.
mainstream as fuck, bro. But honestly, it's so niche that like nobody wants to stumble upon.
And what does he mean by like wrestling news? All of wrestling is like fake.
It's
like
scripted.
Like, oh, Randy Orton, like Edge fuck Randy Orton's wife. Like,
That's
oh,
the thing, because
no.
it's like you got to look at it the same way you look at Love and Hip Hop. The storyline that they
Factual.
were creating on Love and Hip Hop, bro, they weren't putting that shit on Good Morning America
Yeah.
because only niggas that watch Love and Hip Hop care.
It's
It's
only-
the same thing with wrestling.
But
It's
his
like-
question is about any real life situations pertaining to wrestling, as
But-
in
yeah.
McMahon and like sexual allegations. or
Okay,
whatever.
now
But
that's
what he's talking about.
But he answered his own question. It's hush money, and the
He
fact
did.
that
when you're rich enough to do
the
it, that's
fact that
true.
he's not only rich enough to do it, but he's also in wrestling, which is niche. So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
him being on like CNN. Oh, CEO of wrestling WWE. Niggas gonna be like, who
Bruh,
cares?
And,
Like,
bruh, and let's be clear, Vince McMahon to have this $1 million empire that he's built, that's global. He never had to do no pop-ups at CNN or Good Morning America to sell nothing. The
Not
nigga,
a single shirt.
the nigga never
tickets.
needed. He never used. We don't just see Vince McMahon promoting his shit. He don't need to.
No.
The infrastructure's built already.
Yeah.
They're getting billions every year.
Yeah.
And when you have enough money, and another big thing is why major medias don't cover it is because, well, you're the one that breaks that story. You got to worry about the defamation lawsuit. You're dealing with $1 billion corporation,
Yeah.
and you got to worry about the defamation lawsuit. The only time that you could be comfortable to go to war with somebody like Vince McMahon, because a lawsuit's coming within 24 hours, everybody knows this, and they have money to waste frivolously. Like, no questions asked. You have to have the person that says, you as the reporter, damn near have to be a police officer. Like,
you have to be
you're
a PI and a journalist.
yeah, like you're saying this statement. You know, if they sue me, I'm gonna say legally you gave me this statement.
Yep.
You signed off on it. Like
Yep.
you have to cover yourself like that before
Yep.
you break stories like that.
Which is
I'm
why
only breaking
Elliott-
the story. It's not me saying this.
Which is why Elliott keeps getting smacked in the face. Like it's literally just full circle. We just explained it again.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like when you really want to be a great journalist, you got to take that risk of sticking your head out that window.
And and if you don't, nobody's jumping on no sexual allegation case with $1 billion man
It's too
who's
dirty.
already paying to keep a lot of it quiet.
Yeah.
But he's paying a lot to keep. He'll pay double to triple to ruin you forever.
I mean,
I'm sure.
Diddy hushed up Cassie.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Immediately, damn near nigga, like they were
It's
playing the
fucked up.
silent game.
It's fucked up with like sexual allegations. We've seen cases where it's a pay to play thing too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you got to also think the margin of error for us bringing a story like that, like the success you'll get versus how far you can miss, it's not worth the risk. You don't want to be
that's
the
fact.
person that alleged that he did some shit. You don't
Hell
want
no.
to. You don't want to
Be
be
wrong.
be
no.
wrong.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying,
yeah, you don't
essentially.
wanna be wrong in
You don't
that
want to
shit.
put that
That's gonna hurt your
allegation out
credibility
there.
for future shit too.
Yeah,
So it's
nah.
like, nah.
And you got to also think like, what are our expectations for wrestlers in their everyday lives, nigga? Like, I don't think these niggas go home and just become regular people. I don't like.
Nigga, a lot of them are
These
addicted to
niggas on
fucking
drugs.
steroids, drugs.
I'd be
A lot of them
surprised if he
a lot
did
of
choke
them
his
are-
wife out.
A lot of them are poor for a long time. Like,
Yeah.
some of them don't make it. Rest in peace to there is a wrestler, is a white dude. Look up a wrestler that just died within this in 2023.
It's been a
WWE.
couple.
It's been a couple, but it was this white dude, and he had like this whole like swamp thing aura. He had been in wrestling for like 10 years, but this was like his first year, like fucking lit. Like
Yeah.
he was main event type shit right there. The first one.
Wyatt. Yeah.
He passed away recently.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt. That's fucking It was
And
a lot of niggas heartbroken over that.
Yeah, that one was a big one because he was in wrestling for like
For years.
7 to 10 years, and
He got
this
his reps in.
And this is literally like this all 2023 was his year, like on top. He's getting commercials like every week type
Nigga,
shit.
his toys is selling out and shit.
Yeah, shit like that. Like, you know, after putting in that work, because these wrestlers be broke, nigga. Like Vince McMahon type contracts be tight, nigga.
Unless you like, The Rock or like somebody
And
big.
Even in his initial contract, he got fucked as
Yeah, he
well.
got fucked,
Everybody
Even
gets the
Roman
vaccine.
Reigns, his family member, because you know the wrestlers for the Rock family, that's in their blood.
Yeah. He's like third generation,
Roman
right?
Reigns is like third, and then there's twin nephews in there. They have 4 generations in.
Oh, they
on-
4 generations
They're
deep?
on generation 4 right now. 3 and 4 are acting together right now. So it's like,
And you know the Rock got his semen
We
in
got
the
it,
lab
T.
somewhere just
Yeah.
About to morph into a baby.
Yeah, so it's like,
A
yeah,
genetic
wrestling is
specimen.
hard. And it's like, you can get there a little bit quicker when you're 4 generations in, but still, even those niggas,
Still hard.
they still had their ups and downs. So yeah, bro.
They still got to get their shoulders
It's fucked
reconstructed.
up, but there's if you're a nigga that's doing that and you have enough money to get away with it, that shit happens and that shit's fucked up.
Yeah, we talking about wrestling right
that
now.
answers your question though for that.
And we didn't even get to part 2, right?
We got the part 2.
Oh, okay, I'm bugging.
What should this?
What are the standards?
Oh, yeah, we did that.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, it was on accident, but it happened. Hashtag office hours. Y'all just going to let Jay get away with saying Wallow had a black woman's figure?
I don't remember.
I don't remember this at all.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming it was during the boxing segment, but it was probably funny.
Whoa, that shit just dawned on me what he was saying.
What do you mean?
Like,
What-
he said Wallow was shaped like a black woman. That's
You say
that's
Wallow got a?
That's a compliment.
I don't even remember that.
What did you like about Wallow? His ass or his titties?
I don't even remember that. This can't be true.
Bro, because when I read it,
Nobody in this room remembers this, right?
literally, yeah, that's why it's like.
That literally doesn't even sound like me.
But
And it
why would he
doesn't-
make that up?
But it also doesn't have a bunch of likes either. Like,
And
nobody replied to it.
It might have been something that like
He
it just went
misheard.
under the radar.
Or maybe he misheard it.
Built like a
Because I
black woman.
believe he said it. I think that he.
How?
I believe because you bring a black woman a lot and you can't for him. And I believe you said it in a condescending way.
How?
I don't think you mean that Wallow was attractive looking. I think you were saying like you built like a single mother.
Tony, what?
But Wallow isn't.
That doesn't make sense.
It's not. Yeah,
That
doesn't
doesn't
make any
even
sense.
sound like something I would say.
That's why it's even more confusing because I can understand pause like if a nigga had crazy hips or some shit, then I can see where it might have,
But you see, even if even when I say, when I say something that's like pause worthy, I pause it because it's like that's the funny part. Like you get what I'm saying? So like this doesn't even sound like something I would say.
No, it sounds like something you would say.
It sounds like something you would say. Yeah, but put the timestamp in the comments. Put the timestamps in the comments on this one so we can go back to this.
No. Put it on that last video. I'll see it.
Okay.
I'll see it and I'll send it to everybody. But
a black woman's
put
figure?
it on that video.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
You like his hips? It's all right.
Yeah.
It can't be true.
What do you guys think about Don't Call Me White Girl podcast? Mona is hilarious. Hashtag office hours.
I haven't seen her podcast, but I have seen her talent, and I believe that it's possibly good. Like, cause she give it up on the mic.
But she's fucking hilarious.
She's nice.
She's hilarious. No questions asked.
She's got a perfect blend of like she can give you that feminine shit, or she can give you that I'm one of the bitches that can hang with the niggas.
She got it, ball.
She can jump in and out of that simultaneously. She sounds like she could be a role model to M4, but you know,
for all intents and purposes, she's like a real bitch. Like she's the bitch that like could handle what M4 is going through.
Right.
Like the way you say, like she's the archetype of woman
the
that could
storyline would be
handle.
over already.
Nigga.
Like Joe would have to tell her take off and don't tweet, text, or nothing because I know you're fine, but you'll fuck up this storyline for us to milk this shit.
Yeah, like you
know
can't
what I'm
just
saying?
come out and say you suck those 3 dicks. We have to like drop it.
Just give me time to work it because I know this doesn't affect you.
Yeah.
You already know the wittiest response that'll clear all this shit up.
You
now.
showing how fine you are is bad for marketing.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
look sad about this.
Yeah.
But Mona is I haven't like sat down and watched the whole
I've
shit.
sat
but
down and watched.
She's good.
I've sat down and watched one episode.
She's good.
I do fuck with her personality.
And she's obviously not a white girl. You can tell when she opens her mouth.
She's from Philly.
Yeah, nah. She got it.
She's
But
cool
yeah,
though.
Shout out to Mona though, for real.
She
She is one of the top female podcasters right now.
Yeah.
Like in terms of straight up skill.
And she's just a real bitch.
Bro, she's real as fuck, bro. And it's like,
and she would probably
what
love
niggas-
me, like hearing me say that.
Yo, yeah, bro.
She's probably horny now.
Nigga, she's probably. I guarantee you. No, I'm about to say she's definitely finger popping this shit. Nigga.
Yeah, she better be.
Say it again.
You better be.
Real bitch.
Oh man, Jesus, I'm gonna fuck that bitch.
Hashtag office hours as a residential no jumper class. No, what's the K though?
That's what I was trying to.
I didn't
figure
know
out.
about that.
Is it no jumper killer classmate?
I don't know.
Nah,
Maybe
that
I
would
don't
be
know.
fire, though.
You
That
know,
would
like
be fire.
EBK.
Where you
know what
from,
I'm
brother?
saying?
You from
Everybody
Chicago
killer?
or something, nigga? NJK.
NJK
As resident
jumper killer
NJK classmate.
That's what it's. I kind of like this. I think it is. I think he's on that
As an
killer.
NJK classmate.
Nigga name is Chop Got Sauce. This could be anything.
Yeah. How do you feel about Adam22 getting outclassed and ducking another fade on whatever?
Yeah, that's definitely what he meant by that K.
Yeah, exactly. So we did cover that. It was a second segment.
Hashtag next in line for the Lena ride.
Yeah, that goes crazy.
With the pondering face too. It's like
Yeah.
And
He's
he
asking
edited-
who's next in line. Actually.
Yeah.
And he actually edited this too, so he made sure this was constructed.
Precisely.
correctly.
AJK was on purpose.
That was on
It was
purpose.
his intention.
None of this is a mistake. Yeah.
Nah, but what was the question again?
We kind of already talked about
already
him
talked
being
about it.
like
Okay, yeah.
outcast.
So, I mean, if you're here at this point, you saw that we answered it. That was one of the segments. So,
Yeah. Next
but we didn't talk about him ducking the fade. Honestly, I just
we,
don't.
we briefly touched
A
on
little
it,
bit.
but as always,
Who wants
if
to face?
usually
yeah.
if a nigga calls you out like for a fight like that,
Yeah.
are you obligated to fight the nigga?
Fuck no. But it's like
It depends on how mad I am about
it depends
the
on what
situation.
kind of history y'all got. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
What?
think
No,
they
if
had
it's pure principle, like in this context of Adam and like this nigga situation, it's straight
I don't know if
principality.
It's not principle. It's history, like you said.
yeah, they have history.
Which principle?
But at the same time, I don't know because it's like, was it content or did they really like say I smacked the shit out of you before? And then when I get in person, it's like, do you still want the fade?
Would
said
you still
smacked-
like to smack the shit out of
Yeah,
me?
pretty much. Like in that case, you can't turn it down if you said I'll smack the shit out of you.
Yeah.
But like, if y'all just said this nigga's a clown, I think you a clown, I think you a clown, you're a fucking loser, you're a scammer. It's like, nigga, I'm not fighting your dirty ass. Like, get away from me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like, there's no reason for us to fight because it's like,
You might get hepatitis fucking
yeah,
with this
you know,
nigga.
yeah. So it's like there's been no fighting words. Almost. I don't, especially when you're a millionaire.
But I do get what you're saying.
And
It's-
that's another
That's
thing.
another
We
thing.
didn't even talk about that, which
Yeah.
is the lawsuits that could potentially happen.
Yeah.
Just because you fighting this bum ass nigga,
Yeah.
who obviously doesn't have any money because Adam knows it.
Yeah, right.
And that's probably why, bro, being broke is like such a repellent to rich niggas.
It
Because
really
it's like
is.
I can't, I literally can't argue with you because I might have to pay money for it.
Yeah.
we're not speaking the same language.
I have to
We
pay.
literally are.
Me paying is making my life easier because you can drag this out and make it worse for me. So if I just cut the check, even if it's $20,000, it's like,
And of course, that's a deeper level of it, but it's
Exactly,
still like
yeah, but it's
the
like-
same thing.
Fuck
which-
arguing. You better off just giving that nigga a stipend so
Yeah,
he'll be
for-
happy with himself.
Yeah.
He'll stop
exactly.
hating.
So yeah, it's like I don't
And it's
think it's
crazy
that
how,
big of a
like-
deal that he ducked the fade, unless, like I said, they had conversations where they was like, "Nigga, when I see you," type shit. You know what I'm saying? Then it doesn't matter. Then
And
they
yeah.
should.
I feel like he's got like some like funky way of fighting. I don't know. Like he studies like one of the softest
I see him doing
schools.
some sort of jujitsu.
No,
Nah.
but no, not even jujitsu.
This nigga does
But,
Wing
like,
Chun.
yeah,
Trust
like-
me.
Yeah,
This nigga does Wing Chun.
What's that one shit where they Krav Maga? How you say that shit? Krav Maga.
Krav Maga.
Anything
Maga,
around you is a weapon, nigga. It's like they just teach you to be resourceful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know Wing Chun is like defensive.
Yeah.
It's like all defense, but it's
that shit is like
defense and offense.
Uh-huh.
Ancient Asia techniques.
There's
nigga.
there's one fighting
does
style
it
that's
does
funny
not
as
work.
hell to where it's all defense, but you're trying not to hurt your partner. It's like you laying them down softly. That shit that Will
probably-
Ferrell was doing in Get Hard.
It's probably Tai Chi.
Okay,
You remember what I was talking about?
I just watched that recently.
Yeah.
Tubi.
Shout out
Hard's
to
on
him.
there.
Yeah, shout out to Tubi and shout out to LOI Wednesdays at 6. We just talked about
And
that
3
shit.
on Mondays.
Yeah, we might have a
Or
movie.
Tuesdays, I'm bugging.
In 2024, Menace Material might have a movie on Tubi too.
Nigga, sort of a
One day.
documentary
Very
for sure.
Yeah,
nigga, for
yeah.
sure.
So, but that's it though. Those are all the office hours, right? I think
Yeah,
they
yeah,
were.
that's all the office hours.
Hot stuff.
And we're exactly at what?
1:30.
Perfect.
That was
outta here.
that was tight. I can't believe that happened. Because as we was
Might have
going,
been
I was like, we went over. It felt like we went over.
Yep.
Doesn't matter.
Could have possibly been like the tightest episode we had.
Yeah, we was right.
But
strategic. Goddamn it.
hey man, you know what can I say? We're busy. We got some things we got to take care of. But trust me, trust us.
Trip.
Trust us. Trust us. Y'all gonna see. But
We'll see y'all next
y'all,
week.
y'all gonna see. But y'all have to follow us. LOI the show. Menace Material.
Yeah.
Y'all just in order for all of this
It's
to make
hard.
sense.
For
It's
everybody
hard to
that's
understand.
here, all y'all real one, like y'all day ones, what emoji should they drop? For like the day one, because new niggas are gonna be in these comments probably.
The flag for New Jersey.
Day one.
No, not that. There's no. That's not
If
even
it's
a
day
phone
one,
Probably.
if it's day one, we got to do like the emoji with the nigga shooting or something, just for no jumper. If it's
there-
on some day
dude,
one shit.
If it's on some day one shit, maybe a basketball or something. But I feel like they should do the New
rocket.
Jersey flag.
Nah.
Cause fuck it,
I
that's
don't
a,
even
that's
think
a
that's in
good
the
flag.
phone. I don't even think that's in the phone.
They got
Nah,
all
it's
the
not.
flags, right?
They don't have all the. They
I
have
thought
all
the last
they
like
have all the
70,000
countries.
emojis was flags. That's crazy.
No, they have all the countries.
Countries, yeah.
Damn.
Countries, nigga.
Who knows? You don't act like
We did
you
know.
Don't act like
Yes.
you know the
We
back of the
did.
keyboard.
And you
We
didn't.
did what?
We did know those were countries.
No, just have.
I'm not saying I
have-
didn't know they was countries. I
They,
thought they had
they just
states
need to
too.
put a graduation hat in the comments. All the
that's
original
true.
classmates.
That
Or
actually
a typewriter for Elliott.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fucking classmate
The
shit.
classmate, yeah, do the classmate one. I've normally been rocking with the graduation hat.
The graduation
that works.
Graduation cap.
That works.
The
That
graduation cap.
Put your graduation caps down below if you made it this far into the episode. You know what I mean? Like always, we always appreciate y'all niggas for even like watching this video. But as always, we gotta get the fuck out. It's been good. It's been great. Thank you for clicking. Like, share, subscribe. Mom, granddad, niece, nephew, all those shit. You know what I mean? Your baby mama and shit.
Hi, Mom. You might go back and watch this episode now.
Yeah, because you know apparently they're doing things now.
And LOY, we're hosting a show December 21st. Check our page. You know what I mean? To get more information.
That show might get wicked. I might have to have a good little re-conversation after depending on.
Yeah.
It just depends on what happens in the venue.
Yeah.
If shit gets wrapped around the building, there's a clear reason.
If more than 10 pairs of breasts get exposed, the price went up.
Yeah, that's
the price went up. Yeah,
skyrocketed.
Titties activated. But you know, we got to get up out of here. Patreon $5 down in the description. Office hours every week. We gonna respond and shit. But J Noblez,
Don't Groove,
AJ the Menace,
white man behind the boards.
Yeah,
we out.